fun.
Alex almost wasn't
The
with us
machines,
anymore.
the machines got us down, man.
Oh my God.
The machines are coming
The
for
machines.
us.
It's the rise of
the
machines
mechanical
today.
machines as well got us down.
I'm afraid to like touch the table
Guys,
too hard.
I just
I know,
gotta
I don't
say,
want to touch anything.
I had the stream all set up today after getting back from work at 5 a.m. this morning. It was good to go. And then 10 minutes before I went live,
Everything just shut down.
Windows decided it's going to run an auto update because I completely reinstalled everything
But
2
we didn't
weeks
even-
ago.
We didn't even know
and
that
I
it was
didn't
an
turn off
update.
auto updates.
We didn't even know it was an
No,
update.
the computer just went black. And
It
we had
just
to
went
we had to
black.
hard turn it off. And
So it updated, and then when I got Streamlabs back up, it was like, hey, your scene list, it's incompatible. So here's a different set of scenes that are the default
And
ones.
they deleted.
It deleted everything, but we got it back, and we are working. My Stream Deck is down, but I can click through things,
We are
and I'm
flying by
totally
the seat
fine
of
with
our
that.
pants,
We're not going
guys.
to tempt. We're not going to tempt the devil that lives in this little machine anymore. No. And we're gonna play it as it is.
So if anyone wants
Yeah.
to get us a new stream PC, I
No.
can put my Venmo in the chat.
We just got to turn off automatic updates. That's all we got
Subscribe
to
to our
do.
Patreon.
On all that, with all that said, thank you guys for joining us tonight. It is Wednesday. It is
dudes.
about 7 o'clock. We're about to play some D&D like we do every single week, and I cannot wait. And we have our lovely sponsor, Tabletop Beard. You know, it's kind of fitting. We had some ill-timed computer problems, but we had some very well-timed deliveries.
We did. We did
with
have
a
some good
new
deliveries.
scent that came in 2 hours ago from Tabletop Beard. It is Autumn Equinox, which is a it's their first all natural scent. There's no fragrance oils in it. It's only got essential oils, and the scent itself is spiced autumn coffee. So
smells good.
Yeah,
Sounds-
it is delicious.
I would like to meet
gimme,
her.
gimme.
I would say.
If you guys are like pumpkin spice fiends, it's
Yeah.
not exactly that scent, but it's good.
It gives those
Yeah.
vibes.
It gives those
Spicy.
vibes.
Gives
If
those
you're
vibes.
pumpkin spice fiend, sucks for you, because this ain't that.
Oh man,
It
is.
pairs really well.
Ooh,
with it.
everything's gonna
smelling-
smell like coffee in here.
I'm,
know, I'm so ready.
I'm put at ease now. So while we
Nice.
try this guy on, play their ad real quick.
Oh, not boom.
You can,
not
I mean,
bean
you can
footage.
say the
It's
thing.
not bean
No,
footage.
no, you're
No,
too
but-
early.
It's
no.
not bean footage.
No beef.
Welcome back, everybody.
Oh, it smells
So we
so
were
good
talking
in
about it
here.
on the break.
Oh,
It actually, if you have a Hobby Lobby where you live, it smells kind of like
During
that.
Christmas time.
During Christmas time, as well as
not sponsored.
Bath and Body
Bath
Works.
and Body Works.
Yeah.
It smells really good. It's very. We're all relaxed now. It's like
yeah.
it's permeated through the room.
Like I
We're
kind of
feeling
want to
good.
like eat it.
Don't. Well,
Don't
I-
eat
It does smell
I might be
tasty.
able to.
It does smell
Essential
tasty.
oils.
Forbidden juice.
Probably doesn't taste like it smells.
I won't sign off on that without knowing for sure.
Tabletop.
Tabletop. Can I eat it?
If you guys want to try
Just say
to
no.
use the oil and not eat it for yourself, you can get 20% off at checkout using Chaos20 on their website, which is linked in the description. With all that out of the way, we left off in the middle of combat. So,
but
Some of
wait,
us.
it's not time for bean footage yet.
what time is it?
It's Fogtober time.
Oh
baby.
yeah, we've been using a lot of atmosphere
had to show
terrain
it.
and some really great fog inclusion with a piping system that he made for 3D print. That's also linked in the description, and yeah, he's got some merch on
Got
his.
some cool merch.
It's a good month for fog.
It is a good month
sure.
for fog.
But
And now it's time to roll that beautiful bean
Yes,
footage.
it is.
Yay.
Hanging by a thread above the fiery wrath of infernal foes, you all narrowly survive in the midst of the harrowing encounter with the mysterious automaton beneath the foundry. Its relentless onslaught leaving Flora and Drazad unconscious along with Marilyn Millstack, bewildered by the automaton's true motives and inner workings. Fueled by desperation, Odd and Valoth slip past the Rust Monster Queen, ascending to the upper levels of the Foundry in a vital search for aid, as the Foundry's evacuation proceeds amidst the encroaching reinforcements. Devilish imps seek to carry out their malevolent master's bidding, and the relentless assault of the hellish automaton rages on, promising a perilous fight ahead with all of your lives on the line.
Greetings.
Welcome back, everyone. Now that you all have seen the intro and the intro from the previous session,
They're all caught up, man.
and all of our players have seen the intro, we rejoin our heroes as well as their seemingly their undoing as we continue our combat from last session. We are back at the top of the initiative here with Apollo as your remaining two enemies scurry up this elevator shaft to reach the upper levels of the foundry. What are you doing?
I'm sending the imps
Okay.
directly after them, just until you run into something, and then, do your thing.
So for your turn, what do you want to do? Because the imps are, I think, initiative.
They go right
6.
before
So
me.
they'll go.
So for my turn, then I will start to back up towards the center of the room here
Okay.
and do vent steam to allow pressurized steam to make it harder to hit me.
I forgot I was down.
Y'all are all
Okay.
stable though.
And then I will prepare
We're both stable.
an Eldritch Grasp for anyone who is unfriendly coming down the elevator shaft.
I'm
Understood.
Friendly. I'm so friendly.
Drazad, it's your go, but you're stable. You're just
Right.
down.
Over here, you're not in the elevator.
Now we move on to our Clockwork Defenders. Now, I don't have a big enough table to put out the entirety of the foundry, so I separated our different rooms to kind of keep track of where everyone is. We're going to jump over to where Odd is here.
Oh, okay.
This is the control room, and he has just informed the engineers that Marilyn is in danger in the lower levels of the foundry. As the automatons begin to rush across to her office, they rush out the door behind you, and they're able to get to the elevator shaft. They are not quite jumping down yet, but they are right at the entryway to it.
Okay.
Not depicted here is Marilyn's office.
Looking out of the control window, Odd, you can see that there are 3 more making their way across the work floor. However, it's an extremely large room, and it could take them some time to get there.
Okay.
So that's going to be our Clockwork Defender's turn.
How heavy are the Clockwork Defenders?
They look massive.
Quite heavy.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
So,
Quite.
like, how much bludgeoning damage if one of them were to
Yeah,
fall on
fall
an
down
imp
the-
would an
Well,
imp take?
The way I do it is if you fall and you're taking fall damage, if you fall onto someone, you
They
both
also
take the
take
same
it?
damage.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Equal action and reaction, right? Newton physics.
Because a pound of
Newtonian
feathers and a
physics.
pound of bricks is the same.
That's not where I'm going, but sure.
That's right. Yeah.
But the
Steel's
feathers.
heavier than feathers.
I don't get it. With that, Odd, it is your go. You are still up. What are you doing?
Okay, I'm in the control room. Are
You're
there
in the control room.
anybody else still in the control room with me?
You're seeing the engineers, the one that ran over and started ringing the alarm bell, is still there, ringing it. You see people exiting the work floor, and a few of the other members are kind of scrambling around, trying to control where the steam is flowing, and at your behest, trying not to flood the lower levels. So maybe they're bleeding a lot of it through the smokestack.
Okay. Is there buttons around?
There are tons of buttons, dials, levers.
There's about to be close encounters of the machine kind in here.
Any of them pop out like just
Make
yeah.
Is there a
let's
base
we'll call it either investigation or arcana.
Okay.
I'll let you pick.
Terrible with those.
The sound effects that you did.
Oh no, that's dice jail.
Not
Yeah.
one?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh no.
There is a
starting
very
off tonight
pretty
so
big
wrong,
red
y'all.
lever
I can't do it.
across the room. It's calling your name, man.
No, I can't. I think for a second, like, oh yeah, that. Then
Then you remember what happened last time you pulled a lever?
Yeah, exactly. It all comes back to me.
The PTSD of it
Yeah,
all.
exactly.
Pull the lever, Croc.
I'm gonna run back to the other room. And, do I have enough movement to get to the shaft and look down?
You can get to basically where the automatons are.
Okay.
So you're almost, I mean, it's only room for one person to get down at a time. So you're almost like standing in line when you get there. These two big stone defenders are like just at the entryway of the elevator shaft in that hidden wardrobe.
But I can't look down.
I would say you could look past them. They're friendly squares. So
Down the
yeah.
hole I'm talking about?
You can look down it.
Oh,
They're friendly
I'm a
squares.
Eldritch Blast. I'm going to throw a Spectral Spear down the hole.
Hey.
Okay.
Thank you,
Trying to
Grim
hit
Reaper.
what?
There's a imp down there, right?
Yo, Grim
Thank you,
Reaper.
thank
Thanks for
you,
the
thank
subs. Or memberships. Yeah, we're on YouTube. Twitch is silly.
I promise I won't.
We're all cool kids here.
Yeah. I promise I won't overtalk on Alex. Yeah, there's an imp halfway up, right?
So there's an imp that's moving up. It has not gotten past the Rust Mother yet. I'll say you can try to make that, but it'll have half cover from the Rust Monster.
Did I try
so-
and hit? Do I hit the Rust Monster? Because it's no. Okay. I'm just gonna.
You can say you can try to hit the imp.
I'll
and
try to
it'll
hit
have-
that.
It'll have half.
Yeah, might as well try.
Why
It's not
not?
like they have super high AC.
Roll 19.
That will definitely hit.
Okay.
Plus 7 was that 16?
Yes.
26?
Yeah.
It went down. You plus 7.
9 points of damage.
All right.
9 points of.
This one had already taken some damage. So as you loose the spear, you see this. What color is the spectral spear?
Green.
Green.
The same as all my like music notes and stuff.
You see the green intermingle with the flames that sort of are pouring light into the elevator shaft down below. As it traces down the shaft, it flies right by the head of the Rust Mother. For a moment, you see it skitter to the side, almost reeling from the light. As the spear connects with the imp, the green energy disperses and it just sort of explodes as imp guts coat the wall in that
Ooh.
section.
It's all slippery there now.
You guys are too good to us.
Oh, can the
Thank
can
you,
the Rust
Sab.
Monster now slip through the
Thank
hole?
you.
Thank you.
I just greased the hole with. I just greased the hole with imp guts. Can the Rust Monster get through?
Yeah, it'll make them go faster now as they fall.
No, I'm gonna lean back now. Like, yeah.
After
I'll
you.
yeah. Go ahead.
Affirmative.
Yeah.
I've cleared the path.
Taking the plunge. With that, we're going to move on to
They're all wheelchairs.
Flora. It's your go, but you're
I
unconscious.
Am down.
Luckily, you are stable. We established that. It is now all of the imps' turns. So, seeing that the pathway is cleared up, this one's going to move up. His, I guess they'll dash. Let's see. They've got a 30-foot fly speed.
I mean, the
I
Rust
think.
Mother's in between them, right?
Yeah, they're gonna.
Yeah, I think this guy's going to dash and try and get past the Rust Mother.
Okay.
That means the Rust Mother's going to take an attack of opportunity on
Get
it.
him.
I think that's going to miss, actually. Y'all shouldn't have let me roll for it.
I think you needed that roll. I think you needed
Yeah.
to feel the dice. Right?
Yeah,
Feel
so a
it.
10's going to miss it. The imp is able to scurry past. This one's going to be 60 feet up. The next one's going to dash and just be right behind it, as well as this one. So basically 60, 55, 50. This guy's going to start. Yeah,
Oh, they all died.
fell out. Oh, dang.
The tube was too lubed.
Yeah, they ran into the imp guts of their friend. This one has 30, so he can get to the base of the shaft and then dash up 30.
Say shaft one more time.
Yeah. Hey,
So on
that
the,
is the lexicon we're
on
using.
the top, they're 60 feet. On the bottom, they're 30 feet.
Yeah.
On the bottom of the base.
So we'll say this guy gets just behind that one as well.
Okay.
I feel like a supporting character.
Same.
Like I'm.
Yeah.
There we go.
Very supportive
I feel like
of you.
I'm in the,
Yeah.
I'm IT right
the
now.
core. Yeah.
Seb and Grim Reaper, thank you guys so much for the memberships. That's 10 new members. I think we're at a total of like 43 members, which is insane to me.
That's so crazy.
I will be adding your points shortly so we can make sure we're keeping our friends alive here. But for right now, let's jump ahead to Valoth. It's your go. What are you doing?
60 feet further ahead.
Screaming internally.
Yeah. So each square is 30 feet. Or sorry, not 30.
Woo.
Each square is
I'll be there in 3
10.
years.
10 feet.
Big ass
Yeah.
room, dude.
Yep. I swear the math checks out. And so he's over here. For anyone that missed some of last session, Valoth had left the shaft
got
on
off
the
on the
steam
halfway
room
point.
level and started rushing through the gantry system that they'd gone through previously. So I have it halfway set up so we can track his movement through that. You are almost to the door that leads to the maintenance tunnels at this point. You can see it just about 20 feet ahead of you. And are you doing anything else here?
I'm glancing back to see no imps or anything have come out the same way I did, right? They're going straight up the shaft.
They look to be going straight up.
Gotcha. Okay.
It's the best way.
Better out than in.
That's all I'm doing.
wow.
If I
All
want to
right.
stay invisible,
Fiona.
that's all I can do.
Copy you.
And I do
So,
want to stay invisible.
Apollo,
Smell
it is
that
your
beer
go
well.
again. What are you doing?
All right, it's time for everybody's favorite layer action. Summon 1d4 imps.
More imps.
If you roll another
Only one.
4, I was gonna say if you roll
yeah.
another 4.
You have rolled a lot of fours.
I know.
So look, here you go. Here's a red dice if you want to put that out somewhere. I am officially out of imp minis.
Good. That means
Oh,
you
I
can't
love
summon
whenever
anymore.
those little things light up.
no, you
It's
can.
So
No,
fun.
I think that's the cap,
That's
right?
the limit.
Yeah.
What?
Nothing.
You get as many imps as there are
disagree.
minis.
Yeah.
You said.
Okay. I'm gonna make him enforce that rule.
So now you're no longer obscured, right?
Right.
Okay.
All right.
And I'm also.
And it's
just
your
holding.
turn as well, yeah.
Just gonna hold again.
Okay.
And move back more.
Okay.
So I will.
Perfect. I think it's plenty reasonable. Just kind of posting up, waiting for anybody to come down. Copy that. Atmoseeker and Grim Reaper, I went ahead and added your points. So you guys have another 4,000 points. Everyone else that got gifties, I will try to add that during the stream. If I don't get to it, I will make sure and add it after. You guys will be getting 800 chaos points to spend on advantage and
Wow.
all kinds of stuff to help our players not die.
Yeah.
Or get away. Whichever one, right?
Yeah. Drazad, you're still stable. Now we come to the Clockwork Defenders.
Down the
these,
hole, boys.
these two are going to jump down. So this first one, that is a full 90 feet, I think. No, 100.
You said 100. You
Yeah.
said
It's an
100.
even 100, so that's
But they're
going
going to collide 60 feet down with imps.
correct.
Or 40 feet down with
40
imps.
feet
push
down.
them.
So is that 10d6?
Well, it's 46 to the first imp.
Well, then.
Well,
they're-
when they hit the
but then they
ground,
go
right? They're
another
all
Yeah.
getting accordion
Okay.
straight to the floor.
you get what I'm saying? Like,
So there's multiple ways to think about it, but
Yeah.
I'm tracking your
Yeah.
logic here,
that's-
where like they all are
it's not.
basically
It's not the
compacted.
fall that kills you. It's
the impact
it's
with the
impact
ground.
with the
It's the
ground.
Push. It's the pinch.
So,
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
they're,
So-
they're all in all going to get the full 100, right? Because they're getting the 40 when they collide, then the 60 when they.
So the
make
top
rest of
one's
the
going to
way.
get the 40 on the initial collision. The
Yes.
rest of them are just going to get sort of
So they-
pushed along,
Accordion,
and then
like-
they're going to get hit at the bottom. So let's figure out the first guy.
Like, surely they're not going to survive all of that. So, like,
So this first one gets completely obliterated on impact. The other two are going to get hit as this automaton continues to fall. They're very dead.
And then what about the other two that are also in the shaft?
Yep.
Oh, also, all of them.
Yep.
And automaton's at the bottom.
is it?
So automaton lands.
Automaton.
There you go.
Girl, let me see that.
I mean,
think
I'm
this
gonna-
is 17.
also,
It'll update next.
You're gonna grasp
at
him.
the end of their turn, I'm gonna summon another enemy.
So the automatons land, and they're going to take a fair amount of damage as well.
Ooh,
We'll
do
just
they-
go ahead and
they
do
land in like the hero pose. Bang! Like,
Yeah.
Go straight to their shins. It's a fatal flaw. They walk on these tiny wooden legs.
I feel like
they have no legs now.
I feel like the jump spell should also give you like featherfall up to a certain number of feet.
That's
Why don't they
hilarious.
assume you're gonna jump down.
Yeah. The jump spell allows you to jump.
Each of
in
these automatons is going to take 43 points of bludgeoning damage.
It's fun.
And they're still up?
They are still up. They're very girthy.
I will release my held action.
They're
Okay, on just the first one you see, I guess.
Whichever one looks the most fucked up.
They're both the
They're
same
both
amount of fucked up.
evenly.
Got it.
They're good at other stuff though.
Yeah.
Good at other stuff though.
19 to hit.
That is definitely going to hit.
What are you hitting?
One of
The
the automatons.
He held the action to bring in a automaton.
That is 6 points of force.
Okay,
The little TIE
he's
fighter
grappled.
looking dudes.
got it.
On the end of their turn, I will summon an imp.
I was like, what does
Okay.
it look like? Pew, 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 pew.
Here you are, sir.
Thank you.
Place him where you would like.
In between me,
Yep.
me and the killer
So
robots.
from the top, you see these automatons just descend, and they're kind of silhouetted in this elevator shaft. And as they're going down, you're just basically seeing like particles being like burst out until they hit the bottom.
Like bugs on a windshield.
You do see the magma beneath them sort of flare up as they strike the ground because the grating has been chewed through quite a bit by the rust monsters. They're still up. That area is not in danger, but some of the magma is sort of like seeping into that landing zone. Just for your reference. The other defenders are still making their way across the floor. I will not forget. Next turn, they should be able to get into the maintenance tunnels. And we're back to Odd. What are you doing?
All those people are still running around, like the control people and stuff.
Well, you ran over to
right outside the room though and stuff.
So if
I'm
you
like-
glance back, you
Yeah.
can definitely still hear them ringing the
Yeah.
alarm bell, and you can see a few of them still messing with some of the dials and knobs. But one of them is now standing at the door, calling for the rest of them. We've got to get out of here! It's gonna be bad. We got to get out!
It's gonna what? It's gonna be bad.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
blow, but it's not gonna blow.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Yeah.
Hold on.
How bad is
I mean, they're ringing the alarm bell, and basically they're telling everyone else to get out, but they need to get out too. Right?
I'm gonna yell at one of those guys. I'm like, "Do y'all have a med kit?"
Hang out in my
Yes,
office, like,
Let me. Is it for Maryland? Are you?
Yeah.
He runs back in the room. Comes out with it. He's like, we only keep one on supply.
Okay.
This whole
So he
goddamn
hands
factory.
he hands it over
I
to
know. That's not up to code, man. What are you doing?
Also, since they make them, they're free.
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
what did you just get?
I take my
Med
clip.
kit.
I take my clipboard and I say failed OSHA. Hand him the thing. No, I take the med kit.
Yeah. This
And-
case looks like it's been hanging up for a while.
Right.
It's
You get
in a
the
like
card.
metal case. It's very rusted. The latches are a little harder to open, but by all accounts, it looks like it should work.
Okay. I am going to.
And you have your wings out. Huh?
I still got my wings out. They're up for a minute, and I don't think we passed that many rounds of combat.
No, we're probably
Like 2 or
4.
3, 4.
We're 4 or 5 since you did that.
So got what?
That's 6 times 5. You get about another 30.
Okay,
seconds.
good.
Yeah, so you're
Okay.
halfway through.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna fall down the shaft,
Okay.
but then start flapping before I get to the bottom and stay hovering a little bit, like maybe like
He doesn't pop out yet.
no. I'm gonna stay hovering about
How far up?
I would say like 10 up.
10 foot up, just
From the-
basically so you have cover from the bottom.
full cover, so somebody has to get in the shaft to see me.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna take dodge action.
Gotcha.
Yep.
So you begin to plummet down the shaft, and as you're approaching, you see the roiling lava beginning to seep over the grating beneath you. You flap your wings with one mighty gust as some of the dust and imp guts are blown out the other side to the back of the automatons, and you sort of hover right there, ready to parry any blow that comes your way with your shield up.
I got a question, real
Yep.
quick. And are these things are the med packs automatic?
They function like a healing potion. Exact same rules.
Could Mage Hand operate it?
I would still charge an action to force feed, even though Mage Hand is normally a bonus action to do something.
Got it.
I'm
just saying, wondering if it's capable of like bringing it to somebody, dropping it on it, and pushing the button.
Yes.
Okay, good job.
Okay.
Oh.
With that, Floor, we're going to pass you up again here.
Right
And
on.
it is the imp's turns.
hand.
You're still commanding them to go ahead. So
Yeah, I'm sorry. Also, I should have mentioned that earlier. At the end of the last one, there would have been a second right up here.
here. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just right.
Okay.
We got another 5 gifted subs.
Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
Thank
They
you.
get
All
bro.
these
Thank
Thank you.
you.
My bro.
We are,
My boy.
My boy.
My boy. Oh no.
Guys, we're
Most unfortunate funny part of it.
going absolutely crazy on these gifties here. Thank you so much for your generosity. This is unbelievable, especially considering the auspicious start that we had. But hey, nobody's dead yet. We like it. We like it.
What you mean?
I don't-
Yeah.
I personally
Hey,
don't prefer
Valve
it.
is getting further away, so that's what I'm saying.
So these imps are going to move in. This one, let's see. I guess they're side by side. So this one's going to circle around here and try and make an attack.
Father, help.
My boy.
That's going to hit the automaton. Luckily, automatons are immune to poison.
because they be rocks.
They do be rocks, you know.
Rocky boys.
Yet.
Yet.
Dot.
So that's going to deal 7 damage to the automaton as the imp swoops in, jabs its tail into the stonework that makes up one of this thing's arms. Some of the stonework begins to crumble, but you see the imp kind of recoil in its reaction to seeing its poison not take effect. This other one's going to come in and try for advantage. That's
like-
also
it's like
going to
the-
hit.
Yeah.
It's another
Dodgeball.
5. And then this guy is going to start making his way in.
This guy.
Making my way downtown.
He can get...
I guess it's my
He can get
age, but I
so
also
far,
hear
dude.
the
He can get
cheers
here.
logo. The
He's going to
cheers
go ahead and just dash in
Everybody
to
knows
get a
your
little
name.
bit closer.
Okay.
Just so he's ready for the next round. And with that, we now come to
Run, boy.
Valoth. What you doing, man?
60 feet.
Another 60 feet. So, Morgan, if you don't mind, grab Valoth. Each one of these is 10.
So 20 feet to get to the door,
And then basically
30 to
continue
get
them
in there.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60.
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
Now, where exactly are you're trying to go out the door that you guys originally came in?
Yeah, so now that I'm here, I do know that ladder leads up to the control room, right?
You do.
Can I hear commotion now that I'm under the work floor? Can
Make
I
a
hear
perception
anything?
check, relatively low DC, because you probably would hear it, but...
Good thing it's relatively low, because that was a...
Oh, I'm just.
We told that guy it wasn't
Yeah.
going to blow, but it definitely is!
I like that.
I knew it.
On the-
I knew it. I fucking knew it.
I like that on the game cam, you can just see Valoth's head. Like, it's just.
I know,
He's just peeking out.
Dude,
Hey, I'm invisible.
I don't think our table has ever been this full of terrain.
and
I
not
can't...
where we're actively using all of it. I'm just giggling that like he's like sneaking around the corner.
With a 12, you can definitely hear the alarm bells up above, and you might even be able to spy some shadows being cascaded through the
Floorboards.
the gated. Well, it's a gated door above the stairs. The shadows are being cast long onto the wall as people are rushing around inside of that room.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. That
All
just
right.
informs my next turn because I can't make it anywhere else.
We are back to Apollo. What you doing? These are speedy rounds whenever
yeah.
two people are down.
Seriously.
When one of them's just running.
I'm gonna attempt. So one of them's grappled. Is that the one that my guys are fighting, or the other one?
That's the one your guys are fighting. Yes.
Okay, so I'll try to hit the other one with the other one of these blasty boys.
Blasty
And then he
boys.
started blasting.
That is
Yeah, if I die.
14 to hit.
14 does not hit.
Okay.
As
They
you
have
extend your
shields for
Eldritch
armor.
Grasp,
Yeah.
it turns to face one of the imps, totally coincidentally, and the magic impacts the large stone that makes up one of its shields.
Okay. As a bonus action, I would like to lift the other one that I have grappled 15 feet back up the shaft.
Okay.
How's that work?
He's gonna drop immediately.
Well,
He's also going to run into.
But he would run into odd. If it's forced movement, I might rule that as collision upward 1d6, collision downward 1d6. Make a dex save
you
against
take the dodge.
your spell
Do you have
save.
advantage on that?
Yeah, I took
On
the
dex
dodge
saves?
action.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it gives you advantage on dex.
16 plus 3, 19.
You pass.
Okay. So nimbly flapping your wings out of the way as the automaton moves up the shaft just past you and then slides back down. It rubs against the piping on the side in an unsettling screech as it moves past you, and it slams into the grate again as some of the magma begins to actually roil up over it, and it splashes up a bit. The automaton is going to take 6 points of bludgeoning damage, and it is now prone where it landed.
Oh.
Okay, and I will create a new
Yeah.
Okay.
smoke cloud as my layer action,
Okay.
and I will try to
I was
get
like-
as close to up here as I can. Would I be able to this turn?
The ladder's on the side by you. I think.
Yeah, you'd be able to get up there using the ladder.
So we're just gonna post.
Yeah, just
right
pop him
there.
up there.
Got another D20.
And
Wow.
Thank you, Seb.
and that's my turn.
All right.
Bane starts popping out.
We passed Drazad. It is now the defender's turns. This guy's going to stand up, and he's just going to attack the imp that's directly in front of him. These poor imp minis are so top heavy. They just keep falling over.
When he landed, did it hurt the grate anymore?
Whenever he came back down, definitely. You can tell that it's not going to take much more for it to give way and things to actually fall into lava here.
Oh, great.
Yeah. The environment is alive, everyone.
Can he stand up?
No, his legs are broken.
He's grappled. You're right.
His legs are broken.
So then he was going to have disadvantage on this. I
Your
think
legs
he's
are
going to miss
How
anyway.
would he be
Standing.
grappled?
They're broken. I don't know what to tell you.
The restraint
I'll just
stand
sit
is
and
catchable.
Oh, boom.
He didn't
I
like
broke your
throw
hands.
him.
He literally rolled
How
two
we meet my
sixes. He gets a +6, and the imps have a 13. So just trying to swing its arms wildly across the ground, because of the rickety grating beneath it, it can't hit the imp as it dodges and flips out of the way using its wings. This stone defender is going to step off of the uneasy section of this grate. And it's going to move around this imp here and make an attack. That is an 18 to hit, so it will hit.
Dun dun dun.
That imp is squished as the stone defender moves around. The imp is like dodging left and right with its wings, and the stone defender just swats it like a fly. As it skids across the grate, you actually see some of its loose skin being peeled up by the metal itself.
Ew, like a cheese grater.
It is now the other stone defenders, and Valoth, what you're going to see as you make your way through these maintenance tunnels. I'll pass these to you. They can get 20 feet from that wooden door there, making their way.
What door?
Yeah.
Hallway we came in.
What are they?
They are the same stone defenders. I just don't have more of those minis.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And they're making their way past where Valoth is. So Valoth, you see these round the corner, and they're kind of like, they're not running because they're so big. It's very hard for them to do that, but they're kind of like jumping, and as they land, it thuds and shakes and rattles all the pipes around you like an unsettling wind chime.
Peaceful.
Odd, it is your go. What are you doing? You're 10 feet up the shaft here. I know. What? I mean, what should I call it?
Tunnel.
Tunnel. It's a vertical tunnel.
Yeah.
But
That's what a shaft is.
Personally speaking, I'm okay with.
Yeah.
Are you?
Okay.
Yeah.
He wasn't the one that giggled like idiots whenever he asked the question. It was
So,
the other 5 of us.
Thematically, I want to
Yeah,
fall
you
10
did.
feet,
Okay.
deploy my wings to like do a hard pick up and glide, and use the med pack.
On yourself?
No.
Okay.
On
Someone who can heal.
yes. On Flora.
Okay. You won't be able to get that far with your movement,
Okay.
not without dashing.
But I was gonna use Mage Hand to as my action
Okay.
to carry the med pack and drop it on her and hit the button.
So you can move 30 feet.
40.
Right. You can
Yeah.
move 40 feet. So you're 10 feet.
Well,
you're
that's why I
down.
wanted to drop and then start moving.
Oh, I see you.
So he's using gravity for 10 feet and then 40 feet for
Rule
the rest.
of cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's still gonna count against your movement.
Okay. So I
Yeah.
can only move out
Because I
20
think
feet
it's
from the
it's
wall.
more it's less about you
30
exerting effort to
30
move and more about how far you're able to move in a turn.
Show me 30 feet. What's the 30 feet around the
Yeah,
bottom
so
of the wall?
here and then each one of these is basically 30. So you can get to the
Drazad.
front of this. You can get to Drazad. You can cast Mage Hand and use the kit on Flora. You have exactly enough distance to do
30
that.
feet to get, yeah.
I'm going to do
Actually,
that.
you'd be a little further ahead.
Yep, I'm going to do that.
Okay. So as this med kit drifts over to Flora, it is not a greater healing potion. It is just a healing potion. One of y'all can roll whatever.
2d4 plus
One.
4?
It is
roll.
2d4 plus 2.
2. I will roll.
I heard +4.
You
44
did
plus
hear
4.
that. It was just wrong.
2d4 plus 2.
Right.
Almost max.
Nice. We like it.
So that's 9.
That would not have happened over here.
Get wrecked.
No. Good thing you rolled that.
With a sudden jolt and a gasp, you are shaken awake as your surroundings have changed dramatically. You see Odd beaten and battered ahead of you, and you also see several of these stone automatons fighting off the remaining imps. You also see that Apollo has now retreated to the moisture collection vat and is standing imposingly over top you in a way that makes you shudder because it looks eerily similar to how it did whenever you came into the room. It is actually your turn now. Woohoo! So what would you like to do?
I'm going to look around. Is there anyone else?
You legendary action?
I'm gonna try to, seeing that you healed her, I'm gonna try to shoot you with my legendary action.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Here it comes.
23 to
Oh, yeah.
That'll hit.
4 points of force, and you are grappled.
Okay.
Okay. Flora, still prone, you see this energy, this dark energy that you're all too familiar with, cascade through the room, grappling Odd as he succumbs to the immobility that comes along with this spell.
Where's this one?
Right next to me.
30 feet from you, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay, so then... And where is Big Boy over here?
I'm right
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to stand up
on top of all
Okay.
Smoky.
and
I got it.
get to Dressage.
You have 15 feet, and that pipe is difficult terrain. Standing takes half your movement.
Can I get over the pipe?
You can get over the pipe, and you can get 5 more feet. You just can't get
I would
quite to
say-
Drazad.
Okay.
Yeah. The pipe might give you
You're
some
close.
cover.
Okay.
You're about 5 feet from him. You're very close.
Okay. Then
No. Don't do that.
I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
not do anything.
Yeah.
Okay,
You're gonna take the dodge action at least. Yeah.
that's a good idea.
I
Yeah.
don't know what that means.
That means everybody has disadvantage to try and hit you.
Yeah, you're basically burning your action to just ready yourself for any incoming
Okay, I'll
attacks.
do that. I've never
When you
used
don't have anything to do, dodge.
Yeah, it's a really
it
good thing
can't
to do.
hurt. You also have an advantage on like dex.
It is now the imp's turns, and they're just going to keep smacking down on this this steel defender that has stayed prone in front of them.
Automating.
roll out.
Not automating.
So you won't roll it.
What?
That's going to hit.
I have one more heal.
Don't use it on spell.
It's not a spell slot. It's a
For
Feature.
6.
yeah.
That's going to hit for 5. Honestly, these imps get a lot less dangerous when you're immune to poison. It's so crazy.
Ah.
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah.
So again, you
Wild.
kind of just see the imps like literally chipping away at this fallen stone defender as it waves wildly at them. But there are only 2 of them left, so we move through their rounds relatively quickly, getting back to Valoth.
Valoth. So did these stone defenders? They came out of the door we came out of.
They came out of the door that you entered to
That's
get
what I
to the
meant,
maintenance
yeah.
tunnels
Yeah.
last session,
Then I'm gonna go.
or a session before
You
last.
feel something bite your leg.
Yeah.
I'm invisible. I'd be so pissed if something bit my leg. I'm gonna go.
The rat sniffed you out.
I'm gonna go up the ladder.
Okay.
Jesus.
Dashing if I have to. I'm as far as
So
60
that's
feet will get
10.
me.
No.
20, 30. You would have to dash, and you could get 10 feet into the room if you
Can you
did.
hand me
Yep.
Yeah.
We're now jumping
Took a
all the
long
way over
back
here.
Yeah, exactly.
on invisibility?
Yeah.
It's the only way the terrain fit on the table. I had to
Nice.
do
So I
it.
can get. Where do I come up at?
That grated door here.
Oh.
Yep.
How do I get out? This door?
Yep.
Okay. And I can get 10 feet in.
Yeah, as you rush into the room, you see one of the last remaining engineers exiting, and he turns and looks at you. He
can't-
thinks to
He's
say something.
invisible.
I'm invisible.
Oh,
The door just opened.
the door just opened. he thinks to say something. He just runs. He's out of there.
Well, before he runs, I'm gonna ask. I know he's already done it, but Valoth would just ask, not caring that he's invisible, but just like, we need a med kit. Maryland is in trouble.
We heard. We gave it to someone else. Where are you? Who are you? Show yourself.
I can't.
I'm leaving. You can stay if you like. We don't have any medkits.
Send doctors.
He's rushing. He's out of there.
He's like, this place is about to blow. No.
I mean, not that, but
Yeah.
it's so tempting when you have all these high pressure pipes
I know.
to say it's going to blow up, but it's not. That's not what they're doing. So it keeps working its way into my subconscious, and I want to say it,
Yeah.
but it's not true.
I know.
Are you doing anything else?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm gonna get there at the when this is all done and be like, I helped.
I did the thing.
Did it.
Apollo, it's your go. What are you doing?
I had a bad plan.
All right, summoning 3 more imps, please.
Oh, buddy.
Oh no.
Where are they appearing? Here's 2. And here's a red dice.
They can be anywhere.
30 feet from me.
Okay.
One of them, the game glitches out, and one of them spawns underneath the metal grate.
And his body's like doing like this.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
It now has infinite
Full
movement.
GTA 5. Just
And it can attack you through the floor.
Yeah. Let's see right there. Or like going up this way.
All right.
God, get ready.
So that's your layer action. What else are you doing?
I am now going to shoot Mr. Automaton that has not been messed with
Not been messed with. All right.
yet. Yeah, that's a 15 to hit.
That does not hit.
Sheesh.
Just barely misses. Once again, he turns to face the imps that are attacking his fellow automaton, and your magic clangs right off of the stone that makes up his body.
That's it.
All right. Last session was.
Bonus action. We're gonna push you back 15 feet.
All right.
There's no save or anything?
Nope.
At the end of your turn, I
Forced
think you can try
movement.
to save to get out.
1,
Okay.
2, 3. All right. You feel magics that are holding you in place now begin to pull at your mortal coil, pushing you back 15 feet closer to the area where the grating is now weakened and magma is beginning to boil up over the metal that makes up the floor. As we move past Drazad's turn, he is still unconscious. We get back to our clockwork defenders. The one that's laying down is going to try and take a disadvantaged attack.
No, he can stand up now. He's not grappled anymore.
Yeah,
right?
he is.
He can grapple
Wow,
multiple.
you grapple
Yes.
multiple
everyone.
people?
Yeah.
Last session, he
And
had me
it-
and
and-
Drazad grappled. I was
So
just
how it
falling
works
across
is
Yeah.
literally you can grapple as many people as you want with this.
Yeah.
It just has to be with that ability, and then the bonus action allows you to do 15 feet of force movement. If you guys are interested, I'll put the stat block in our Discord later tonight. It's really cool. I worked pretty hard on it, and it might just be a little bit OP.
A
He
little
almost
too
made.
hard.
He did let on that he almost made it even more broken.
I did. It was. I almost made a very big mistake.
Aw.
Will's betrayed us.
I've done nothing of the sort.
Betrayed.
Betrayal.
I've played my
Wrong
part
dice.
faithfully.
Betrayer.
This time he does find purchase and slams the imp into the lava as it sinks down. You see it boiling alive. Its body isn't disintegrating. It's just unconscious and sinking because it's immune to fire
It drowns
damage.
in lava.
Ugh.
This other guy,
I should have saved that for when I
Oh
died.
my God, Leonis, thank you.
he's gonna step this way, and how far can he get? You can get here, and he's gonna hold an action for any imps that come within his range. These automatons are gonna move 60 feet. Each one of those big squares is 10, if you can count that out.
We got 2 D20s in the chat. You
Yo,
guys.
Leonis!
Whoa.
Thank you
Take
for
that,
that.
bro.
First
Thank
one's a
you.
16.
Thank
Can we
you.
use one as a healing
Because
potion?
I cannot read that far.
And the
Yeah.
second one,
For
Yeah,
16.
an 11.
Hell
So
yeah.
these will probably be
Thanks.
auto hits and auto successes at some point.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yet again, this combat is still going longer than I thought it would. Where'd they end up,
We're
Will?
trying.
Near the end of the hall there?
They're at the end.
Okay. So the automatons move through the maintenance tunnels, and they're making their way to the gantry that leads down to the lower level. Odd, it is your go. What would you like to do?
I'm grappled?
You are still grappled.
So can I reach? Is Drazad?
You are
I don't know.
about
I
10
I
feet from
can't
Drazad.
tell how far I am from.
You're here, and you're about 10 feet from
Boo.
Drazad.
Unacceptable.
I know.
And yeah.
And it's at the end of his turn he can remake the
No
save.
back up.
I forget what it
it's-
said last time.
You just have to burn an action. It could be at any point during your turn.
So you can still move.
Yeah, I don't know if that's good enough.
I mean, Flora was gonna. I think is gonna heal him.
I mean, the
my
alternative
turn?
would be making
No.
an attack.
Yeah, I know.
Like
Okay.
Is that Fritz?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I got a break out of this.
Okay. Roll either athletics or acrobatics.
Okay.
Hey, stop. He wants to play.
we have an 11.
Oh, I'll take that. His thing was a 16.
What do we? Yeah. What do we have, Caleb, in the chat?
We
Oh,
have
like
two
a bunch.
10s.
2 10s, 2 17s, a 16, and an 11. Wait.
Oh
two
yeah,
10s.
take your
Sorry,
pick.
wrong.
Oh,
I'll
two.
Take the 16. Yeah.
Got it.
Plus,
So
Yeah,
Oh.
it is.
16 plus. You said acrobatics 3. 19.
okay. Yeah, so you're able to will yourself to break free of this arcane hold over you. It's almost second nature. You've done it already, and you feel you gain control over your body once again, but it takes some small amount of time you know that you don't have. What else are you doing on your turn?
You have your movement.
Yeah, I want to move one of those things.
Okay.
Full cover. And I get it.
Blasted.
Yeah.
All right. So you press your back up against the cylinder here.
Full cover.
I would say that's more like half cover just based on the...
Big
Push the
asshole.
button.
I mean,
The things are on our side, right?
You could still. I guess
The
you don't want to get
TIE
hit.
fighters are on
gonna
our
get
side.
Your mage hand
I'm
should
gonna-
still be active.
Oh, that's true too.
Thank you.
Oh, I have a bonus action, huh?
You
The
do?
thing
Yeah, push the
next
button with mage hand.
Okay.
The lever.
So the piston rises out of out from over the vat,
I'll
and it
just
is
keep that right
primed
here.
to
Right here.
As you guys see Mage Hand turn that lever, steam rattles through the pipes and basically sucks the piston back up off of the collection vat. Flora, it is your go. What would
Okay,
you like to
now
do?
I'm going to get to Dressad.
Okay.
Drazaddy.
And I will cast Cure Wounds.
All right. Very nice.
Wow.
We like that spell. Extra healing. Now, for anybody who's watching,
Max healing!
Hell yeah.
for anyone,
Celebrate the little win.
It really sucked that side of the table went down because we've been rolling like shit.
We deserve to be down.
Both of us are like,
for anyone who's watching, and for our players, just to remind them, because we don't find ourselves here very often, we do run a house rule wherein your death failures on your death saves stick with you until a long rest.
Yeah, Alex.
So I am reminding everyone, you have a failure and you have 2 failures. We established that before, so just, that is a thing to know.
Run.
Raises the
And
stakes
you're
a
no
little
longer
bit.
going to be stable if you go down.
Yeah.
okay.
Wait. So if I go down again,
And
You
then
already
fail.
have 2 fails.
I'm 2 and 2.
You already have 2 fails, and you have to redo your successes.
The success is reset. Yeah.
The successes reset, the failures stick
Run
around.
away.
Because you stabilized.
Yeah.
That is such a stupid rule.
No, it makes a
No,
lot of
it-
sense
But
when
we
you
all-
think about
But
it.
we also established last time that we can
manage those resources.
we can use chat rolls to force.
Yeah.
You can.
Yeah.
You can do that. It's all balanced out.
Odd's gonna look over at y'all and be like, "Run away."
I-
Run
Chat
away.
could
Like-
quite literally
Peeks out
save
from his
someone.
hiding
Running.
spot.
Run away.
I'm running.
Okay, you used 10 feet to get there, or 5 feet.
Use
so,
5 feet to
Yep.
get
5 feet,
there.
So another 5,
10.
15, 20.
Wait, who's on that side?
That's
25.
Maryland.
Don't worry about
Oh, this whole time that's who I thought I was going to.
her. No, we ain't worried about
I
her.
didn't even see you over here.
So
You'll
you
be
can
all
get
right.
there
She'll
with
be
your
all right.
25.
Okay, great. I have no more spell slots. So
Okay.
Maryland's stabilized, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
all 3.
She's stable.
Pick her
gonna
up,
be-
carrier.
No.
Are you doing something?
I am going to try and shoot her
Okay.
because she healed.
She can pedal the thing up. You guys can ride on top while she pedals.
Yeah, that's a 19 to hit.
Oh my god.
So I'm guessing that's going to be
8
before she...
points of force damage, and you are grappled.
All right, so
That's
you're
at
right
the- That's
there.
at the end of her turn, huh?
It's at the end of her turn that he gets to
Yeah,
take his
it's-
She
legendary.
gets-
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, so you still moved. Thank you, guys.
I'm up with 1.
Holy shit.
And you're
And I'm
grappled.
But you're
Completely out
grappled.
of spell slots.
Yeah.
All right. So as you're just shy of the tunnel that leads upwards to the rest
God.
of the foundry, and you feel a sense of hope enter your heart again as your body freezes. And you feel force compressing in on you as you take 8 points of force
Hey
damage.
guys, you ever think about dying?
It is now the imps' turns. Let's see. This guy's going to continue to try and attack the
Dan?
automaton. That is, I don't think that's going to hit, actually. Yep, that's a miss. As its stinger clangs off of some of the metal and
These
does
are
not find
automatons.
purchase.
Beefy.
This one is
Look
going to
behind
rush in
He
on the
held
other
his action.
automaton, and he did.
I have her appointment to get her.
That will hit.
Splat that boy.
Yep, he is splatted. As he rushes in and prepares to sting him, you guys see his
Yeah,
stinger
just
get
take that
stuck. Gets stuck in the automaton's metal armor as it just brings both of its shields to bear, just splatting it right in front of its face.
I don't like when you look at me like that, Will.
This imp is
just
going to
having a good
move
time.
forward unhindered by seeing his ally smashed. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? He just goes right back
my
to hell,
God.
right?
Larry.
I always think when Will looks at me
That
and
will hit.
smiles after something bad happens to his side, that it's like, you don't know what's coming. And I'm like, I don't, and it
5.
scares me.
This imp flies in, and while the automaton is distracted, it lands a blow, knocking the antenna off of its back. It's still functioning, but it's taken another chunk of damage there. These automatons in the maintenance tunnels, way over there,
Caleb.
they can move.
Square.
Yes, 6 squares basically. If you want to move all of them. Yeah, I know that gantry's a little rickety. I did not reinforce it in any way, shape, or form.
I think it's okay as long as I don't touch it.
That's maybe
Got
so.
another D20.
Yes.
Hell
We are
yeah,
gonna
Grim
need
Reaper!
it.
Thank you for the
Another
16.
We are going.
Good
down.
rolls, guys. Good rolls.
Use a 16 and it gets replaced.
Yes.
So
powerful.
with that, we are now
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
to Valoth. Hang on.
Chris,
Yeah.
that's enough.
Is Steam Boy, is he concentrating on his grapple stuff?
Or
Or is that not how his
make an
stuff
Arcana
works?
check.
I'm not there.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, what I know from when I
Yeah, you
was
make an
grappled,
Arcana check from earlier.
Yeah.
Take some.
No, I'm gonna save him. That's a 10. I have a +7.
Hard to know. The magics are not something you're familiar with. You deal more in the arcane knowledge of a science, and this seems to be more occult. And so it doesn't make it could be either or. You can't make heads or tails of it.
Gotcha. Well, hearing that person say that they gave all the med kits, I'm gonna make my way into the office.
Okay.
How?
The office is 30 feet from this door,
Oh,
so you can
boy.
dash to get in there.
Okay. And then when I'm in there,
Mhm.
I'm gonna make a cursory glance for anything that may look useful, some kind of weapon, healing apparatus, off switch remote looking thing.
Okay.
It was an off switch the whole time.
Make an investigation check.
It's under my cake.
Yeah.
This will be a relatively
Something
high
baggy,
DC.
That's a dirty 20.
Okay.
Dirty twat.
With your dirty 20, scrambling through all of the spare parts and trash scattered throughout the work area of this lofted space, you don't find any functioning mechanics. You find some projects that are half hobbled together. But what does intrigue you is something that almost instantly catches your eye as you begin to work your way across one of the main workbenches. Something that you're always looking for, just in the back of your mind. You find a very small book.
A sort of griffin.
It's a folded piece of paper in
finally found
IRL,
it.
but there's a book with scribblings within it.
So I can free action like grab this and
You can grab
okay.
that, yeah.
Okay.
No, take
Okay,
some
this is what I'm
watch.
doing between turns.
Okay.
I'm gonna read this in 6 seconds because Valif likes to read. He's
Yeah.
gonna-
He is a speed reader for sure. While
Alex
Valoth is
has
reading.
had that for the last 2 sessions.
Yep.
I've been
I
waiting
forgot
for
that
one
you
of
brought
us
this
to
in. You were
find
like
it.
that. You were like distressed it and everything. You were
Yeah.
excited about it.
Yeah.
And I
It's
forgot because it's been
probably
like,
smells like
weeks
coffee.
ago.
Valoth. Sorry, not Valoth. You're Valoth. Apollo. Your go. Back at the
Valak
top.
can go again.
So
Well, he's got to read first.
I will then summon another cloud of steam as my
Okay.
lair action, and try to shoot the automaton that's killing my imps.
Understood.
Fuck, that misses.
Oh no! Once again, these automatons seem to be less vulnerable to your strikes because so much of their metal body is shielded by stone that really isn't part of them. It's just attached to them.
I will, as a bonus action, force her to
Yep.
go prone.
Okay. So are you?
No means no, sir.
You're lifting up and dropping.
No,
Just
just
like
that
knocking
caused
down.
that
Just
to
like
happen?
an
Yeah.
No, why? Why are you
how-
giving him hints?
Because it's forced movement, so you can't just force prone.
Oh, okay.
That's the only way you'd force a prone,
Then-
and that's why I'm asking.
No.
Take me out, fam.
I just start crying.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Take me
Yep.
out, fam.
All right.
You have to do what the villain would do.
Yeah.
you
Is
piece
it
of
more
shit.
than 1 point of hit
I hate
damage?
to
It's
do,
3.
okay? I don't.
Yeah.
wanna-
Yeah,
I'm
of
down.
course. Yeah.
Flora is down again here, just shy of the shaft.
That's
my turn.
Okay.
I know. I should have taken
Drazad, it is your go.
but
You're
I
you're
have
up
it, so
now.
I'm gonna take it off.
You're still prone.
What is it?
Potion heroism. It gives you 10 temporary, but it won't bring me back up.
Okay.
Yeah, tip HP doesn't
Yeah.
get you up.
Yeah, let's chill. Okay. I'm gonna stand up,
Okay.
and then
So you have 15 feet left from this point.
I can make it to Flora in 15 feet.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna do that. I'm
Okay.
gonna grab her potion of heroism
Okay.
off of her body.
Okay.
Can I-
Make a quick investigation check. Relatively low DC.
okay.
So make sure you can find that.
13.
Okay. So that's a free action. You can grab her potion of heroism.
Okay, sick. I'm gonna drink it.
Okay. So bonus action to drink.
it, yeah.
Potions are bonus actions.
If you drink them.
If you drink them, if you force feed them, they're an action.
So you have an action still. What?
Yeah, guys, we run a lot of house rules. Some are more lenient on the players.
No.
Some are more intense.
No, I
So
always forget potions.
feel like they all
or
balance
bonus
out.
actions.
Oh, you need your BA.
Yeah, I need my bonus action.
Okay.
I'll allow you to do it as an action if you prefer.
Are you sure?
Mhm.
Okay.
I know it's not technically interchangeable, but I feel like it makes sense on something like this.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and drink it.
Okay.
Get the. It's 10 HP, right? You said.
Heroism?
Yeah, 10 here.
Okay. No, you're good.
I don't know that off the top of
It's
my
right
head.
here. For 1 hour, you have 10 hit.
For the same duration, you're under the effect of the bless
Bless
spell.
spell.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, great.
Nice.
All right, and then I'm gonna.
That has
so
not
I'm gonna.
come into effect at all.
That's an imp at the shaft.
Yes, it is. It's an
Yeah.
imp and a prone automaton that is grappled and can't stand right
Yeah.
now.
Okay. Ooh. Wow. Okay, I'm just gonna probably stay where I am with Flora. Oh, I can't move further anyway. Yeah, that's true. And I'm gonna
That's
bonus.
not your side.
Yeah, that is.
Nope.
Oh, I see what
Oh,
you're saying.
sorry. That's what this is.
Yep.
I was just looking at me.
Yeah,
I was
you
like, yeah,
auto
that is. And then I'm a bonus action healing word, Flora.
Okay.
Thank you.
That is my last spell. Healed you for 5.
Thank you.
All right, Flora, you are back up once again.
And I'm done.
I will say because you were unconscious, the grapple does drop. You are no longer grappled.
Cool. I'm prone.
You're just prone. Yeah.
I didn't
Thanks,
know
Will.
what to put on
I
that.
didn't know what color they were. That's why I was like.
They're alphabetical. It's just hard to read.
Are you doing anything else, Drazad? I think that's it for you,
Yeah.
huh?
Those
can
are
do-
hard
yes,
to
sir,
read.
yeah.
Okay. Point of note, I did run the Clockwork Defenders out of order last turn, but it's actually their turn right now.
Okay.
So I'm going to run them here.
Oh, sacred flame that I come through.
Legendary action.
Cool.
So
You wish.
disadvantage attack on that imp. That will hit.
Splat.
I like your face reading.
Splatted another imp into.
Smash.
This one actually smashes it up the
Smash the
shaft, and you hear it clang as it runs up, and then guts like fall down. Bing, 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 bing. This one's gonna make an
Now I was
attack
crying
on the
in
one
the
in front of it.
About to turn and run.
Does that hit? They have a 13, so that's
What'd you read?
plus 6. Yeah,
Oh,
that hits.
I know what you read.
I
How do you
don't.
know?
This stone defender
wrote it.
pins the imp against the pipe in front of it. It is still up, but the imp is looking very weak as it struggles to get past the stone and the metal that it's pinned between. It weasels its way out as it takes 8 points of damage on that attack. So that's going to be the stone defenders. These ones continue to move. They can move 60 feet. So we'll say they actually go ahead and they're going to drop down the shaft.
I'm sorry. What is that?
That's the Rust Mother.
Rust monster. They got to go past the rust monster going
Yep.
that way, right?
How
So
did y'all get past the rust monster?
Attack of opportunity.
Yeah. we
That
just-
missed him, and then I went no attack of opportunity left.
as they move into the recycler, the Rust Mother is going to take a attack of opportunity on the first one. That's another 3. It's gonna miss.
She sucks, bro.
It's okay, old girl.
She's just rolled bad. She has a +7 to hit.
She's distressed.
Yeah, her kids are dead.
kids.
Yeah.
Dead, yeah.
So they're gonna move past and they're gonna drop down the shaft. Now here's where it gets interesting. The floor only has so many hit points left, and
this floor's gone. It's done for.
yep, with the first one, the floor caves in underneath the elevator shaft as
No, it's the
Going into the Terminator hits.
all 4 of these automatons
Melt.
fall into the lava.
No.
Tell you what,
That's
things just
cheating.
turned around for the home team.
Yeah. Technically, they would just take lava damage. This one's going to die because he would already be low. But let me just go ahead and roll on the other ones.
Wait, so can I not get in the elevator anymore?
Not unless
Unless you
you
can jump
do like a
and-
leap. It's going to need to be like an acrobatics check.
Like a cat.
well.
The
is
rust
there-
monsters weakened it, and then it's just been getting
But is there a
beaten.
pile of robots that we could
can
like
stand
stand
on?
for like a turn?
If these
or two?
ones survive,
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying.
I can misty step.
Ooh, yeah.
3 7s and a 9.
I can make you
I'm
misty
just
step.
kidding.
too.
You could run, jump, and instead of trying to catch it, look up and misty step 30 feet up the shaft.
Like spin dive your way in.
Yeah.
You look up just
Okay.
Because you have to see it, so you can't like.
right into the Rust Mother's mouth.
So these automatons are still up, but they all take 30 points of fire damage as they're slowly sinking into the magma and they're not moving any
Hey,
further.
rock resists fire,
Can they
right?
get out? Right?
They can.
Okay.
It's difficult terrain, and I would say that they already have moved like they're full
Yeah.
to get there.
Let's keep this out of his hands.
Let me just tally up these
Okay.
damages.
I got a plan.
Got playing stand?
Yeah. Kind of.
Not to spoil much, but I know where your wares are, Trisad.
Odd, it is your go.
That's part of what was in the letter.
If I double move, can I
Well, let it
grab
be.
one? Can I grab Drazad and take him with me?
We must live.
Just Drazad?
Yeah, I think.
I mean, Drazad's still up.
Floor is the one that's
Floor's the
down.
one that's down.
Yeah,
just,
but
just for reference.
Drazad-
Flora
can't-
just laying down.
Drazad can't tell.
Oh yeah, you're still
Flora
alive.
just laying
And
down.
Drazad can't teleport.
just
is what
taking
he's
a
saying.
So
nap.
you, sorry, I didn't mean to
That's
take
okay.
take your turn there.
Like I know Drazad.
Yeah.
So if you dash,
Yeah.
I will allow you to pick up somebody, but from the time you do that,
Half.
I'll need a athletics check,
Okay.
and it will be difficult terrain.
Okay.
Basically, half movement.
We have a 17 in the
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. And Flora, I hope you can make it up the shaft.
I got it. I
And
got it.
I will bonus action. I will bonus action throw the switch and then flip the finger with the mage hand, slamming that thing down. Okay,
They are clear of it, so it doesn't.
I know
hit them.
they're clear of it.
But
I don't get
steam
to do
begins to
this.
flood the area.
Yeah.
You see Apollo not even flinch as his cape is sort of like blown as the piston slams down
Thanks for
behind
making
him.
me look really cool.
Yeah.
and then
know, this is
I'm gonna
later.
fly.
Some
I'm gonna
sunglasses.
pick up Drazad and then like with him on top of me, like go up the shaft with him as far as I can go.
Okay.
I have 80 feet of movement. So
Yeah. So to get to him,
Yeah.
this is about 25.
Yep.
So you'll have, what is that, 45 left? No.
30, 35.
55.
Oh, yeah, 55, sorry.
Yeah.
So you have
I
55
went
movement. And as you carry him, difficult terrains, that's 45, 35 to the base. And then
Basically get
We're
30
right
to
underneath
50.
the
You can
rust
get-
monster.
25, that's 5.
I do
feet
not
up.
want to put him in range of the rust monster unless we're gonna pass it.
You wouldn't be able to.
Okay.
You would get,
Well, it already took its attack of opportunity.
it did,
Yeah, but it'll
you,
have a
you would
turn to
get
take it to
15
attack.
feet up the shaft.
Okay. And it's
That's
like
where you
it's
guys
like
are.
40 or something like that.
Yeah.
And then
Did you roll your strength check, or you just took one of the
I'm probably just gonna take it.
your athletics?
Because I can't even roll in my area. Yeah. What's the highest they got in there?
17.
Yeah, I'll take that. That's nat 20 or 32.
Not natural 20. Yeah.
Cool.
I'll take
Yeah.
the 17 for a natural 20.
Yeah.
Trading up. We like it. We like it.
Legendary action.
Yeah. So Drazai, you're on top of me, okay?
Okay.
And like that's as far as we can go, and I'm gonna be like, get out of here, like.
Oh, Drazad understands. How do I
Yeah.
do? I just climb up? Do I?
Yes, you climb.
I'll summon
Watch out for the
another
rust
one at the end
monster.
of their turn.
Okay.
For
There
my
you go.
second action.
Oh, she's still up there.
You put more people up.
Yeah.
No.
Now he's going full imp. Full imp lord. Okay. Are you doing anything else? I imagine that's the end.
That's it. That was all my action.
Okay, Flora, it is your go. You are currently prone, but you have some number of hit points that I will not disclose.
An indiscriminate number of hit
I'm gonna
points.
stand up
Okay.
and then use the rest of my 15 feet to get to the base of the elevator shaft.
So, Odd was able to fly, but this area is magma. If you want to get to the shaft and try and like spider climb your way up, I will have you make an acrobatics
Can
check.
I get into the bottom of the shaft? I have to jump.
The shaft hangs over the metal grate itself. So you have to basically like leap into it and stop yourself.
You can.
From where I'm at, can I see into it?
Just barely. Yeah.
There you go.
I want to
Jump in
athletics.
there.
This is Misty stuff.
Yeah,
She wants
I'm
to
gonna-
Misty step.
Misty
her
step in.
30
I
feet
want
up.
to athletic. I have to be able to see 30
Yeah.
feet. So,
So-
I'm gonna jump.
Before she hits the lava.
And before you
Misty
hit the
step.
lava, Misty step up. Perfect.
Would that
Cool.
put her ahead of us?
Yeah.
Technically, yes.
Okay.
So we'll say you're 30 feet up the tunnel, and I won't require an acrobatics check for that. I think you can make that jump clear
Okay.
easily.
So do I have any movement left?
Yeah, you would have 30 feet.
No, 15 because I used half to stand up.
You're right. Thank you.
So can I get to the top of like where the rust monster is?
You can move past the rust monster. However, you would still be in range of it when you in your turn, because you're 30 feet up. The rust monster was 40, and so you would move a total of 45 up the tunnel, and so you're still within 5 feet of the rust monster for when it gets its turn.
I'm gonna stay.
Good one.
As soon as I see her appear above us, I'm gonna start yelling for the technician. Blow the reactor! Just start yelling, blow it! Blow it!
Do
Like,
I,
up
do,
the
I
shaft,
know I'm
like-
in her office. Do I hear that?
Make a perception check. Relatively low DC, because I think you would hear.
And then
want a
you gotta
different
go bink
I
bonk.
got
bonk,
one. 16.
Yeah. You hear Odd's voice echoing out from the elevator shaft as you search Marilyn's room. You hear,
all the wrong
blow the reactor, blow it, blow it.
And I know no one's in that room, right?
Yeah, you know. You exited and then saw the last guy leaving. I like where this is going, guys.
We're gonna blow it up.
This is
Yes.
crazy.
Hell yeah! Isn't this like the second?
Are you doing anything
big thing
else,
we blew
Ralph?
up?
Oh wait, Marilyn.
Or sorry, that's not your
That wasn't
turn.
my turn.
Oh no, Marilyn! It's
You
still
better
down
blow
there.
that bitch up.
Yeah.
All right,
Marilyn
it is
did
the imp's
That's all
turns.
right.
Hey, it's her fault, dude. She
Yeah,
brought me
I
into
know.
the world.
Yeah. Spoilers.
Imp
man.
attacks
She's gotta
and
be
misses the steel defender.
Crimes now, right?
This one swoops in for an advantage attack.
She better be dead.
This
That's a
works,
nat 20.
Yeah,
works
oh, she
perfect
did.
for my plan,
not
my
her on that.
master plan to make Copperfizz
Axe
the new
damage.
mayor.
That's the imp that did max damage?
Yep, 11 points to that steel defender with a nat 20.
Nice.
At least somebody
It's,
can roll.
it's doing something. And then this one is also, they're basically just going to swarm here, I feel like.
Surround him.
Take him down.
Okay, Shredder. Or what was
That's like the
Claw.
Inspector
Claw.
Gadget.
Yeah, Claw.
That one's going to miss, and this one I don't think can quite get there. So
One of my
you see the imps
coworkers
begin to
says
swarm the automaton, the last standing one that's close to Apollo, as it's just swinging wildly with its stone shields. The imps are swarming it and sort of picking it apart where they can. Not doing a whole lot of damage, but it's a battle of inches here. With that,
That's what she said.
Valoth, now it's your go. So you've just heard Odd shouting up the elevator shaft.
It's a battle of
Oh, I am
ideas.
in the room. I keep on forgetting that this room has the elevator shaft.
Yeah.
I'm gonna yell back down.
Mhm.
He's powered by the obsidian. It's in him.
So yeah, I mean, you very clearly hear that for
Yeah,
sure.
I think I look at Drazad like, what do we do?
Like a cat.
Yeah.
You see Drazad's eyes go from slits to just.
Yeah.
Burst out the side of the shaft. Geez, and there's not much else I can do. You said there really wasn't anything helpful except for this note in this room. Like, this is her office, right? There's no
Yeah, there's
gadgets.
I mean, there are
Some good little.
gadgets in progress. This is kind of her
Yeah.
testing facility. You know, there's not anything, and you know what she's been working on lately is not in here. So there's nothing that's actually completed.
No, I know. She said she was like going over her father's notes. That's not in here either. I mean, like, this was in here, so I mean, maybe.
You didn't find them.
Yeah.
They might be in there.
I'm gonna look. For
Okay.
Her father's notes.
Make another investigation check.
Specifically for anything relating to like how to make that thing turn off.
For me. Okay.
Oh my god, that
Those
is
are like
25.
Okay. You stop searching the work area and actually move to the lofted area that appears to be more of where she spends, you know, her relaxed part of her day. And you find a small cluster of books, one of which appears to be old and leather bound. You pull that out and see handwritten notes, journal entries from another halfling named Magister Millstack. I don't have that written out, but I can, if you want to start reading it, I can tell you the gist on your next turn.
Yeah, and specifically anywhere where he mentions like the automaton that he found.
Okay,
Yeah.
understood. In that case, back to the automaton that he found.
Hell yeah.
Banana bread.
I can't remember if I dropped
word
smoke
brew.
or if I did minions last turn. So
You made
Which
a
is
minion
minion.
last turn, I thought.
I made a minion.
Yes.
So I did. Okay, so I can still do the layer action then.
Yep.
That's 4 new minions.
Oh
sir.
boy.
Oh,
Here's your D8 back.
Put that dice in dice jail.
Yeah, put that thing back on.
And we will.
There's
just-
all my red dice.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
One there.
Just throw them. Like, roll them like
Yeah.
dice.
I'll say as the three of you are ascending the tunnel, you look behind you and you just see imps like clawing their way out of fiery portals that are just appearing all across the space down here. Things are spiraling out of control, and you are just glad to be leaving this room.
I'm going to attempt to shoot the one in the front.
Okay.
Automaton.
This one here,
No,
No, no,
in
no.
the
In
group
the
that's
group.
in the lava.
Okay.
yeah.
That is a 25 to hit.
that will hit.
Fritz, leave her alone.
That is 9 points of force.
Okay, and it's grappled.
And with my bonus action, I will then push it 15 feet, attempting to make the other ones go if possible.
Like push it into the other ones.
Yeah. Try and
Um,
make it harder to get out of the lava.
okay, I'll say you're able to move this one,
Would I be
but
able to
it's
slam him down on the others?
yeah, you could lift him up and drop him.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Yeah, listen.
Perfect. Sounds great.
Let's do a little murder.
There has been a murder in Savannah.
They are all going to take 5 points of bludgeoning damage as he lands and is prone.
Cool.
The three of you in the shaft see yet again an automaton like lifted up almost into the shaft and dropped as magma spray launches up the tube and doesn't quite reach you, but you feel the heat from it.
It blows back your hairs like that.
Like that.
You got no
That's
more
my turn,
eyebrows.
not
Yeah.
Magma.
All right, Drazad, it's your go. What are you doing?
Um,
You get a turn again. Oh, you had one last round too. I forget.
yeah. Okay, so Drazad, hearing this news of where his wares are, but also understanding the situation that he's in, because whenever he woke up, he just saw a bunch of imps. I think is just going to keep. Yeah, I think I'm just going to keep crawling upwards towards. Yeah, I'm gonna just
Towards the
crawl
surface?
up towards the
Can he pass
top of the
me?
shaft.
Okay.
Yeah, he can pass. He should be able to pass.
So
through
you
yours.
guys were 15 feet up.
Yeah.
If you use your movement, you will pass the Rust Mother, but you'll be within 5 feet of it for its next turn, just FYI. So I don't know if you want to only move a certain amount up or what.
Okay.
Dash.
Or if you got a spell.
Yeah, no, I was thinking about dashing. Yeah, I'll just dash.
Okay.
Yep.
So as you dash and you move into the Rust Mother's range, you ready yourself for her attack. And instead, you actually see like into its beady little eyes, and it just sort of watches as it kind of clicks its pincers. And for a moment, you realize that you made a connection earlier with your message, and it views you as an ally at this moment.
You're
So
one
you're
of
able
its
to move
children.
past
You
it
have
with
to
no
live here
no
now.
opportunity attack on you. You are now
You're friends with the Rust Mama.
75 feet up the shaft.
Oh, Caleb, you're gonna cry over the Rust Mama.
No, but I want to message it now, but I can't. I'll do it next turn. It's okay.
Oh, cause you dashed.
Yeah.
It
I need to tell it
it
to
clicks
get
and
the hell outta
skitters in understanding.
I just.
as you continue to move up. Okay. It is now the defenders' turns. Let's see if they can take out some more of these imps. First and
Holy
foremost,
crap.
they are going to take some more lava damage before they can move out. 24
Oh, you got a spell.
to all three of those. Okay. This one is grappled and prone. It's going to try and break out of that. Making an athletics.
Do they sustain anything at the start, or does that? Yeah.
What do you mean?
Because they're in
Lava.
I just rolled it.
Oh, okay.
They took 24 each.
Yikes!
Yeah. It's a lot. It's 40-10.
Wow.
So it
feel like
rolled
the
a
bear takes more
16 plus whatever it gets.
The bear melted.
Plus 4. So it'll
Yeah.
break the grapple. It is going to stand, and it's only going to be able to move one square. I'll say that this one is still in the lava. These 10, 20, 25, 30. We'll do 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Ooh,
And this one
hit
can
him.
get a advantage attack on that imp.
Does he do fire damage too? Because he's covered in lava.
We don't want. I think the imps resist that, right?
Yeah, well, they're immune.
okay.
They're immune.
Yeah, damn it.
But
Yes, they
yeah, I
all
like the
do fire
flavor.
damage.
Yeah, I like the flavor of it.
Yes. No more bludgeoning.
It's all fire.
That automaton walking up behind that imp is going to hit and destroy it as it just basically slaps it into the stone shield of the other automaton. I'll pass these to you as
Ooh.
they die.
Do these automaton like Voltron together to become something?
Go, Power Rangers!
If the
Half his body had melted off.
If the fifth one wouldn't have died, he was the head. Otherwise, they have no brain if they do it now.
This one already used its action, but the other one here is going to hold its action.
Perfect.
For any imps entering, and this one's going to make it an attack
Oh my God.
on the one it already hits. It hits, and he is splatted. Let's see. I think it's just going to stay where it is. It's kind of holding the line and
I'm gonna-
protecting Marilyn here.
Okay.
So with that, we are done with our automatons. Odd, it's your go. What would you like to do?
Can I can get past everybody, right? Just
Yeah, you can move way past them. You can get to the
We're-
top of the shaft, I think.
yeah, we'd get to the top of shit.
Just to the very top of it. You can't step out, but
Oh,
you can get up
just to
there.
the top.
How far is the
Your head
shaft?
just pokes up.
How far is the shaft?
Oh,
to-
actually, Drazad's blocking you.
It's a one person wide.
Oh, okay.
You would not be able to move past where he is.
You can't move past friendly.
Nah.
Oh well, because of my
Normally
size.
you can.
Normally you can, but it's
But-
not necessarily like you're sharing a space.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
It's not a 5 foot wide.
Okay.
right. Yeah,
So
yeah.
if I run up behind
Rules as written are kind of up for interpretation.
yeah.
shaft isn't
If I
like a-
fly up behind Drazad and start
Mhm.
pushing them, and then like
I'll let you difficult terrain and move
then
him further.
catch Floor too, like elevator going up, like
They just Mario
Yeah.
style out
Yeah,
of the
can
pipe.
Can I
Yeah.
roll a nat one?
So
on
you
my
were
opposed
30 feet
athletics
up.
check?
Right? You're 15, so use 15 of your 40, so you have 25 left. When you get to Flora, it's difficult terrain to start moving.
Yep.
So with your 25, I'll say you're able to move another 10 up, getting both of you roughly
range.
40 and 35. You're actually directly in range for the Rust Mother, but I feel like it just saw Drazad, and I don't think it's going to make an attack on you guys either.
Okay.
yeah, I would double move to push us up a size again.
Oh, that's right. You're dashing.
Yeah,
So then you have another 40, which is down to 20. You're just above. So we'll say that you guys are now 65, 60, and 55 up the shaft
Out of
100.
100.
out of 100. All right.
The rest mom.
Flora, it's
Wait,
actually
so then
your
how
go.
did he pass me up if he couldn't pass Dressage?
Because you're small.
That's a good point. I honestly just forgot where you guys were.
Yeah,
That's fine.
Now-
It's hard to keep
now
track
we're
of
all
that.
together though.
That's the only reason I brought up the friendly space thing, because I was like, wait a second. But I just assumed it's because she's tiny.
Well, last
Yeah.
session I ran into the back of him and couldn't go further.
Yeah.
So that's
That
why-
was the intention. I messed up
There's
on
so much
Yeah,
going
yeah.
on.
what
I'll
that
go.
was,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
We fixed it.
yeah, it's all good.
I love their
Shaft is always tricky.
It's
guys.
it's actually your go.
I know, but like
Oh,
You're in
Stuck.
between.
I'm stuck. But I should have been in front of them. But
I see.
I can't push people because I'm small.
Then
Well,
to
we just-
correct it, I will allow you to slip past Razad.
There you go.
Yeah,
Okay.
we could just rotate.
I
It
will
doesn't
not
really
do
change
that. I'll
anything.
just always be.
Well, no, I think do exactly what you did. Now you guys are
Yeah.
in the right order, and it's fine.
yeah.
Because
Yeah.
it doesn't affect any.
In pushing, you like jumble them and Floor is now on top.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's-
I'm
you're
not
like
trying to,
you're like a
nitpick, but like I couldn't
yeah. I got you.
climb with him.
Yeah,
totally.
I see
So,
what you're saying.
No, yeah, I was just saying I messed up, but now we're
No, I know.
now
I
we're
didn't
kind of
know if
reverted, and
the-
we're good.
I didn't know if it was smaller past the rust monster.
It's not.
Okay, that's
It's
why
not.
I was confused. Okay, that's fine. Then yeah, I'm gonna dash
Okay.
out. 'Cause I'll
Uh,
be 60,
yeah.
and I'll
So
get 60 movement.
yeah, you can
so
dash
I can get
out
out.
and
Yeah.
into the room a little bit if you'd like.
It's
Yeah.
not this room.
It's not this room.
Oh.
You're in Marilyn's office now,
Okay.
which is where Valeth is, I believe.
But he's
You just
But I'm
he's
invisible, and
Okay.
everything I'm holding is invisible, so you don't.
So as you exit the
But
shaft, you
you are
see for
not
the first
dead.
time.
Not dead.
Hey, you're
You
not
see
down
for the
there.
first time this wardrobe that opens up into it with tools lining on either door, and you see a space that looks similar to Grindel's workshop, parts and contraptions piled up everywhere
I
throughout
think
the room.
I'm gonna take a short rest. Just kidding.
Yeah. I mean, no joke.
Yeah, it's cool. Give me an hour
Yeah.
unchecked.
Yeah.
Man, that whole place be full.
Right.
Like a beehive, dog.
this is officially the longest combat I've ever run, by the way.
Yeah,
Oh my
it's very
God.
long. So that's my turn.
Okay. Next up in the initiative are the imps. I'm gonna go ahead and try and roll for them real fast.
Sorry.
Oh no, it's all good. That's a miss. Actually, do you want to go ahead and pilot them?
I can.
Yeah. They have a +6 to hit, and oh, is it
They do-
+6? Hang on.
10d6
Sorry, plus
poison
they have
damage.
they have a +5 to hit, and they do 1d4 +3.
Does he have advantage?
Yeah, he does have advantage. I just moved him.
Okay.
So,
19 to hit.
19 hits.
You said 1d4 plus 3?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, it's only a 4 damage.
Yep. Imp flies in, sinks its stinger into the automaton that is just juggernauting through these attacks.
Next one.
There.
All right. That's going to be a regular attack.
Got it. Plus what? 5?
5, so 14. That misses.
Okay.
Sorry, I can see your dice from here.
It's all good.
Put them on the other side. So that'll be advantage.
Okay. No.
Do these imps
No.
fly?
They do. They have a 30-foot fly speed.
And they know
I'm assuming you wanted that one there, so that's why I put
not
it.
to touch the ground when they're near me.
Okay.
I moved one closer.
Oh, you
already.
did? Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Regular?
Straight roll. Yep. They have to be exact opposite to get flanking.
17?
That hits.
Crits.
5?
Do not
Okay.
disassemble. Johnny
How's he
5
looking?
is a lot.
I mean, he's definitely bloodied, but he's still got enough hit points to probably survive this round.
Okay, so I'm going to
Self-destruct mode.
to intercept these two.
Okay. And then you have the two next to you. Are you doing anything with them?
No, they'll stay flanking me.
All right. Understood. With that, we now fall to Valoth. What do you... Well, yeah.
What's the book say?
Okay. So, speed reading. What you glean from the book is
Again,
that...
specifically just on the automaton and like, how long ago did he find him and
Magister found this automaton on an archaeological dig roughly 25 years ago.
wait, the math doesn't.
Oh, it's your
The math
birthday.
ain't mathin'?
Oh, it's your birthday.
Okay, so the event happened 5 years after he found him.
Yes.
Okay. So he found him 25 years ago. I'm sorry.
Brought him back to Nyvera, or brought him to Nyvera. Essentially,
Isn't here. So that Keeg place, that's a different place.
Keeg is a different place. We've heard of Keeg. You guys have
Heard of
never
Keeg.
been there.
Gotcha.
You know where
Okay.
Keeg is?
Grixton?
That's
mom's
where
house.
Cheryl is from.
Yeah. That's the Grixton.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So brought him here.
Began to basically married into the Millsack family. The family owned this large warehouse and was just producing regular goods. Essentially, he began to try to reverse engineer the automaton, but could never get it to work. And couldn't figure out why, but was slowly learning more and more about
Mechanics and
the
stuff.
mechanics of this creature.
Gotcha. So this thing's 25 years old. Does he make note of like how old he thinks it was when he found it?
As an archaeologist, yes, he would have estimated that it had been in the ground for over 100 years.
Son of a bitch. I was trying to think how long before his power source runs out.
So not anytime soon.
Another 1,000 years of half-life on
Got
that.
a fresh power source.
Yeah, I got a couple eternities rolling around.
Freshly charged battery.
Yeah.
Okay.
There is high quality.
Yeah.
God, I don't want to drop invisibility.
Battery saver mode.
High-quality shoes.
So, Flora's in the room with me, right?
Flora is in the room. You're in sort of the lofted section, about 20, or I guess it's about 10 feet up. You're about 20 feet away from her.
I'm going to say, just, you don't know I'm here, I'm just going to say. Millstacks played God and created something more powerful than a human.
I didn't do this! Millstacks played God and
created something more powerful than a human. This is bad.
Marilyn did this, or
Both. Maryland and her father. He started it
So
and
what
she
do-
finished it.
so what do we do?
This doesn't say.
We pray to the great Pyraxis.
Marilyn might know. She's coming up, right?
Let's back down the shaft.
Is there any way to get the automatons to carry her up here? You're the one that sent them down.
No, that was odd. Seeing how fast they fell, I don't think they're very good at getting up.
Yeah.
Well, Marilyn is probably not coming up either unless we go back down and get her.
What?
Should we wait for the rest of the crew? Also, where are you?
Oh, I'm invisible. I can send.
I got that much.
I can send Odd invisibly down
Because he can fly.
to get her.
Okay.
So then I'll hold my.
Wait, no. I think Dressad might have
I think I'm gonna need some heavy convincing.
But he can't fly.
He can't fly.
Yeah. I'm gonna hold.
Odd's faster.
I'm
too.
gonna hold my action to cast invisibility on Odd if willing, and
Okay.
if the conversation goes well.
Okay.
Okay. I was so starved for RP that I was like, yeah, just go ahead. Do it. Okay. So
Talk amongst yourselves.
with that, you've gleaned a lot of new information here as Odd tries to communicate and configure the best point of action moving forward. We jump back to Apollo, but before we get there, we're going to take a quick break. Once again, this combat seems to be taking up our entire session
That's what
here.
happens when you try to do a TPK.
I didn't try to do anything.
I tried to.
But we're going to take a quick 10-minute break, guys.
We're gonna get you.
In the meantime, go potty, grab a snack, get some popcorn. Everybody's up and out of the room, so
Go
we
sniff
might
your
actually
nose.
get away with this. We'll find out when we come back. Don't go nowhere.
Bye.
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 Terribly sorry. I didn't know anyone would be here while the stream was running. Give me a moment to tidy up. It's much better. Well, while you're here, we might as well take a moment to thank all of our members for supporting the channel and bringing this stream to life. Tremendous thanks to Patchma Seeker, Brad T, Neurotoxin 06, LC, Eterim's Bag of Cringe, Leviathan, Jessicat, Bionic Juice, Jack David, Heathen Gaming, Todd Clement, Gravel Digger, I'm Dumb, Meep Zero, Comrade Kiryu, Alex Goodnight, thank you, Jared, Reverence, Terminus Grey, Leodus Chiron, Grim Reether, Brett Venable, Tides of Mo, Tabletop Beard, Drazadi, and Mama Jinbo. You know, members get tons of unique benefits as well, like these weekly shoutouts and emojis that they can use in the stream chat, and a heaping helping of chaos points that can be used to, well, perhaps it's better to show you.
The most exciting feature for our live streams has come to YouTube. You can now roll dice live to help us in our adventures by using chaos that's built up by watching and interacting with the stream. All you need to do is keep an eye out for earning instructions that appear on our stream, and then spend those points by typing in the commands that correspond to the dice you'd like to roll. This feature is always available, no matter what campaign we're playing in, so be sure to hop in and help out our players because, well, they're gonna need it.
Greetings to all my bearded brothers out there. I'm Alex, also known as Constructed Chaos on YouTube, and I'm here today to tell you a little bit about my friends over at Tabletop Beard. This family-owned beard oil company is run by three brothers that have combined two great loves of mine: tabletop RPGs and beard care. And it makes a lot of sense because, as I'm sure many of you know, growing and maintaining a healthy beard can be an adventure all its own.
I started my quest back before I was even on YouTube, and I guess you could say I was stuck at level 1 for a while. Constantly itching my way through life with a wild and unkempt beard and just trusting hairspray and regular shampoo to get the job done. Believe me, I was rolling nat 1s on just about every charisma check I made at that point. But eventually I started trying various beard care products like oils, butters, and balms, and I found some that worked well enough, but none of them really tied into my backstory. Not to mention my wife was constantly complaining about the smell. Then I was put on to the products from Tabletop Beard, and let me tell you, it was a match made in heaven. Or hell, depending on what kind of flavor you prefer. These guys use a premium oil blend of meadow foam seed, rosehip, golden jojoba, argan, avocado, and sunflower oils to create the most high quality product that contains no cheap filler or artificial oils that you typically want to steer clear of. And each scent has been expertly crafted and matched to a familiar TTRPG style, so you know exactly the kinds of vibes you're putting out without the scents being too mundane or too overpowering. To top it off, all their products, oils, butters, and balms are made in small batches, so the quality control is top notch, and so is the customer service. They're always looking for new ways to meet and exceed customer needs, and I've even heard that they have some new ideas cooking up behind the scenes. So consider this your session 0 and take some time to check out Tabletop Beard today. Truly, they're the only starting equipment that you need for your own successful beard care journey. Bear Dritz here, letting you in on a little-known ranger secret that'll keep you satiated in the wild, even when you have no rations left. Ew, not that. I'm talking about subscribing to the channel and hitting that bell icon. It's easy to miss the signs of a stream going live if you're not prepared. So make sure to do that and... What was that? Hold it right there, adventurer. We're looking for some deviants that refuse to like this video while they're still watching. You wouldn't happen to know anything about this heinous crime, would you? Well then, as you were, but stay out of trouble.
It appeared out of thin air when they found it, as if by the will of the plains themselves. A curious and mysterious bauble that has turned up time and time again throughout the ages. Some have studied it all their lives, hoping to unravel its uniquely fascinating magical properties. Many more have used its power for their own, though all falling victim to fate in the end. Now, it calls to you. By chance, by destiny, by desire, it matters not. It calls to you, and it calls to be cast from your palm, so that it might deliver unto you the unknown wonders held within.
How much longer are they going to... excuse me. Are they still not back? Wait there just a moment. I'll fetch them for you. The little chaos gremlins. You have people waiting, you know!
Welcome back, everybody. Hope you had a good potty break. Hope you grabbed some popcorn because things are heating up as we are figuring out some of the backstory in the middle of combat here. In our longest running combat ever, we get back to the top of initiative. Apollo, it is your go. What would you like
Let's
to
see
do?
how long we can get this combat to go for.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me guess. You're making something else.
Yeah, he'll drop another cloud of smoke, seeing more enemies fill into the room, and he'll attempt to shoot the one that all his friends are fighting.
Okay. Day one.
Yikes, that's a nat one.
That will miss.
You splatter an imp.
It's hard. It's hard to find a clear line of sight with so many of your allies around him.
He hits himself and knocks the obsidian
that's
out of him.
Yeah, you don't have anybody grappled right now. That is moving on to Drazad's turn. What would you like to do, Drazad?
Oh.
If I remember right, you're about 60 feet up the tunnel.
She's a little
Yeah.
baby. You do it
65, I think, is where
Yeah,
you
I'm
were.
gonna have to dash anyway to get to the top. I'm gonna just dash and get to the top.
Okay.
Whenever I get in there, I was gonna say I'll look at Valoth, but he's invisible. Have you already dug through her desk?
I mean, I've
Yeah.
I don't know, Alex,
Okay,
did I?
the
With
rooms.
with the natural 20, he has cased the joint
okay,
for
okay,
sure.
got it, yeah.
Now, you might not know that, but looking around the room, you can see that drawers are open, piles of parts are turned over, and you actually, I would say at first glance, you could tell that Val has probably been pouring through this room because you heard him a second ago,
Yes.
giving you
Yeah,
new
that's fair.
information.
If I see him, I'll let you know that Veloth is in here. He's just invisible.
Oh, he is doing that thing he likes
He's-
to do.
he's
again.
somewhere
yes,
in
he
here.
plays the pranks.
Bazinga.
There's not really. Oh no! I heard you. Where are you at?
Marco Polo.
Was that a
What?
okay.
You just have a regular quarterstaff, right?
I have a staff of flowers. Thank you.
Great.
Yeah, I mean,
What do you have as a? Do you have a regular?
I have daggers. I don't use them often, but I have some.
Okay.
He
They're
has his
pretty.
hands
I look
and
at 'em.
his words.
He has his hands in his words.
use it
And
for
no
ritual.
spell slots.
Use them for, yeah.
In real life,
more
are
of a
you
collector.
encoding that, or are you writing in English?
Huh? In real life? Yeah, I'm writing in English.
Okay.
I ain't
I was like, this
encoding it.
bitch made up a
I've
whole.
told, I've told Alex how it's encoded though. So like, there is.
I did make up a calendar system, though.
There is mechanics
Our
for
world
how it's
officially has a calendar system.
Yeah, I just glossed past that because I got
is that
confused
in
by
there?
I got confused by
More or less.
the months.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't.
All the
know
months
that.
end in ETH.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I
was
mean,
just
all of our
wondering if-
days end in day.
Yeah.
So,
I
same
was-
idea,
Fair,
just applied to
okay.
months instead.
Yeah.
I was wondering how
Do the days also end in ETH?
far
No.
he was going.
So there's
they-
2 months in this date.
Let me see.
Alex's grin.
Bless you.
I mean, one of the days ends in ETH, I guess.
One of the.
All
Not all
of
of
the.
them.
Oh, okay, I see.
You
That-
see it.
You see it.
Anyway, what are you doing, Jazaz?
Yeah,
I don't see
I,
it.
I can't really do anything else, to be honest with you.
Okay.
We can talk.
Yeah.
So you get to the top of the shaft, burst out into Marilyn's room, and begin to kind of reconvene with your allies as you can hear the laughter and cackling of more imps being spawned down below. Time runs short as you try to formulate a plan. We move on to the clockwork automaton's
Orange.
turns. This one's going to try and attack right out in front of him. That will hit. He squishes this one of the dice, because I like to have a mini out there.
Yes, right.
This one is going to circle here and attack, so I can get my D20 back.
I can get my D20 back. Britt! Not her.
He is also squished. As that automaton, they basically teamwork it. One holds up the shield and the other one drives the imp into it. Although they don't appear to be very intelligent, they do appear to be interlinked. And so these sort of like big chunks of girthy metal that move very stoically and procedurally seem to have some sort of like combos between them just because they're
Wombo
interlinked mentally.
I told y'all I didn't want to talk in front of him.
This one is going to move in here. And go advantage attack on that one.
Yes, my children.
That will hit. And curse splat. I'll take the dice and just move the other one.
That's cool.
There we go. Now, this one is still in the lava.
Okay.
I have so many dice out right now.
Do you need some?
No, I'm good. I got it. I'm just going to take some
Like
of
you
these.
can use the metal ones I
tin
have for
ones.
the imps or the spiky ones.
It takes 18 points. Relatively low roll this time. 18 points of lava damage.
Bite him, Mabel. Bite him. Get him.
As it is now going to move out of the
Yeah, get
lava. So 10, 15, 20, 25, and it'll attack that imp. That will hit. That imp is splatted. He kind of gets a running start and drives his stone shield into the imp as it tries to flutter out of the way, throwing it across the cabin, slamming it against the wall. It doesn't splatter anything, but it does knock it unconscious, and you see a fiery portal erupt from the ground as it just sort of descends back to whence it came. With that, it is now Odd's turn.
Put another one.
Yep.
No. No, he can't.
35 to the top, right?
35 to the top.
When you get to the top,
Okay.
Odd's gonna say, or no, Valeth is gonna say,
I made it. We made it. We all made it. Somebody. And I'm like going to the other room. Like,
Valeth
Out
is
of
gonna
breath.
stop you and say, would you like to go on a rescue mission for Maryland?
what? What have you?
We need her to
What have
figure
you been,
out.
You've been reading up here. What? Well,
Are you
I've been
still
doing all
invisible?
this.
Yeah, I'm still invisible, so you don't
Yelling at the
know.
wall.
See a book
No,
open like
I see
this.
a book open
Yeah.
in the
Everything
air.
I'm holding and wearing is invisible.
Not. It's when you cast it, it turns invisible. Everything else.
Oh,
is
okay,
just
so yeah,
floating.
you do see
Okay.
you do see a piece of paper, and I'm holding a piece of
You've been
paper.
reading this whole time.
Yes, to try to figure out how to stop that thing.
Okay.
Maryland is the only one who might know. Her last note just says that she figured out the power source. We don't know how to turn it off.
In fairness, I did ask Marilyn what it was made of, and she was basically like, I don't know, a bunch of stuff we put together. It might be made of this.
Look, I'm going to this
She
other room.
does not really know what it's made of, but she does know what's powering it.
I'm going in this other room and blowing this reactor.
My where?
Unless unless somebody says something that makes it.
He got out of there so fast.
That, he's We've seen that he's immune to fire. If you blow it up, he will still be there.
If it's not from the explosion.
Oh yeah, I'm okay.
If it's what you think you should do, I can't stop you. You are the only one who can save Maryland.
Okay, you know.
I can make you invisible so that he can't see you.
Yeah, it's like, he's pissed. Do it. Do it.
What if I use this potion of charm person on Odd?
No, don't do that.
I'm not gonna.
By the way, Odd,
Yeah.
this is your 7th round of wings.
Okay, how many rounds?
You would get 10, I think.
10. Oh, I'm yeah.
That's constant.
Yeah. Okay. Do it. Do it now. Do it now.
Yeah, so he lays a hand and casts invisibility, and you see him come back in, and he's got
Completely
like
naked.
books under. Yeah, completely naked. He's got books under his arms and like a pen, and he's like holding things under, and he's just like,
Do you want some help? I can hold some of that.
I think I'll just put it on the desk, and he puts things down.
How's the falling gonna work? Can I just fall and then stop myself towards the bottom?
I'm still.
I don't know. You tell me.
I'll allow you to move 80 feet and around. If you want to step off at the end of your turn, you can
Right.
fall 80 feet and start your turn 80 feet down.
Because you've already come up 35, so you can get extra movement by falling down.
Okay, yeah.
Between turns.
So you tell me.
That's me.
I got up to the top. He's like, go back down, invis, and I turn around and go back down. I have 80 feet. Where would I end up? Like,
So that 80 feet would trigger basically at the end of your turn in this
Okay.
in this scenario. So
Could
would not be able to tack on your movement, any more movement at the end of it.
So he couldn't use his rest of his movement to go back down and then fall 80 feet?
I mean, you could go down a
You-
little bit more.
Yeah, you just tell me how far back down I can get.
We'll say 80 feet down the shaft, so 20
20
feet from the floor.
bottom.
Yep.
Invisible right now.
Yep.
Should Drazad go down to cause a distraction?
Can you get back up on your own?
Drazad can climb.
No.
You have to jump over the lava to get into the entrance.
Yeah.
Oh, if there's lava, yes. Probably not. I don't know that there's lava, so Valve was going to be like,
I like
sure.
the matter of fact.
And I mean, that's all I can do.
I mean, but if you think you can brave the world down there, I'm not going to stop
If he's invisible, I think it's okay. But you can message him to make sure that he makes it through.
Yes, and Drazad will be down there if you need him.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
you. Valve will message and say, I will not.
I'm gonna hold my response on the message I guess. So for my dying breath. I guess. Yeah, and that's my turn because it's just
All right.
double move.
So you make it to the top and you get turned invisible. You go right back down.
And he's probably like, God damn it.
Yeah, I
Like,
am.
the
I am
whole
You're
Person
time.
of a
you're
skull.
annoyed, but probably in the back of your head, I would imagine you have at least some small semblance of like, I'm playing the hero today.
Yeah, I don't wanna.
Come on. That,
you know.
that smug bardness is going to come out.
Oh man.
Flora, it is your go. I know you're at the top. Is there anything that you'd like to do on your turn?
I know that he probably already looked, but I want to dig around and see if there's another med kit or anything
not
of
look for
the
a med kit.
sort.
Odd had it whenever he came up originally, but yeah, make an investigation check.
Did not have the one from the control room there?
7.
No
Yeah, I had one
luck.
from the
As
control
you're looking around the room, you're tossing piles of parts that have already been tossed. You're looking in drawers that have already been cleaned out, and you see no med kits in this room.
Then I'm going to ask Valoth. Thank you. He knew where I was going.
Well, I was done writing things down, so.
Yeah, so then that will be everything.
Okay.
What I'm going to do. Unless, I mean, are we staying here? We're going to wait for them to come back, I would imagine, before we continue.
Presumably.
Doesn't smell like coffee. I thought it was going to. Yeah. So then, can I like short rest?
No. You would have to actually short rest, and that's
30 minutes.
30
Hour,
minutes.
30 minutes.
Well, I think maybe it is an hour. I think we've always done 30 minutes.
I
though.
don't know. That's a house rule.
Can I burn a channel divinity to get a spell slot?
Tasha says yes.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, Tasha's allows you to do that.
Yeah.
You can do
Really?
that.
Yeah,
It's as a bonus action, I think. You may need to
Yes.
look it up, but yeah.
Whatever channel divinity. I think most channel divinities
I
are
definitely know
free
that
actions.
that's available for paladins, but I don't. I'm
Oh,
assuming-
maybe it's not. Maybe it's not for clerics.
No.
You may have to
I'm
double check.
assuming it would be the same thing.
But if you're done, Flora, then we'll move on to the Imp's turns.
If a short rest is 30 minutes in
No,
your game,
Mm-hmm.
it's an hour in the rules.
Yeah.
Can I like start trying to short rest?
6 seconds around.
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna.
Okay.
Yeah. It's gonna take you a very long time to do that, but you can start. Okay.
Have a D20 in the chat.
Hell yeah.
What is it?
Grim Reaper, a nat 20.
We have your escape plan in the chat.
Grim Reaper rolling the 20.
Nat
We've been rolling
20s
a
to,
lot of
like,
dice.
kick
We've
off
been
the
waiting
wall.
for it. So, if you guys want, FYI, that is an auto crit. Just saying. With that, it is now the Imp's turns. It is now the Imp's turns. Do you want to do them or you want me to?
Oh, I can do it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, you're okay. I know I kind of threw that on you.
This real quick,
Yeah,
just so I can see.
absolutely.
No,
No,
He's gonna move. Let's see. No, he's gonna do this.
okay.
You said +5.
Yep,
21 to hit.
that will hit. Roll your d4
Excuse me.
2
plus 3, so that's 5. As the Imp charges in with its stinger, it's able to chip away at the rocky exterior of this defender.
Then this one will go.
Okay.
That's only a 9 to hit.
That will not hit.
And then back imp will go for the middle one again.
Okay.
That's 13. That doesn't hit.
When you go back
That
to
does
be
not.
on your character sheet.
And
Okay.
these two will stay by me.
Okay.
Um,
And that's the imps. Okay. We are now on to Valoth's turn again. Are you doing anything else where you are?
I'm gonna go to the control room.
Okay.
And start figuring out how to blow this place up.
So you guys see now a completely visible Odd carrying some of his papers as he rushes across the platform, run into the other room and begin frantically looking around. You rolled an investigation check earlier to look through that room, right? Or was that someone else? Am I misremembering?
I didn't. I think I didn't do this room because I talked to the person. They said there was no med kit, and I just trusted them. And left.
Then make an investigation or Arcana, your choice.
Ooh.
Or use something in the chat.
a
But
giant button that
which
says,
do I
"Don't
want?
push,
I mean, they're both
they'll
going to
blow
succeed
up."
because either way, it's going to be a 24. I just don't know if I want to do Arcana or Invent. Does it matter? Will it change what I?
A bit.
Okay. I imagine Valoth knowing this now to be a little bit magical would probably do Arcana.
Okay. Looking around the room quickly and beginning to piece together exactly how the pipes are interlocked and leading down to the facility below, something clicks for you that you didn't originally glean from the notes. You begin to realize that this magma vein was not always here, and that this magma vein may be a symptom of this automaton existing here, maybe a symptom of the power source that it has. And you begin, with that knowledge, you begin sort of reverse engineering how all the pipes are working, how all of them are channeling that energy, and you start closing off, or you know which valves to turn and close off to increase the pressure down below. You now understand the engineering room quite well.
Since I understand it well, I'm going to start the process. So basically, I'm like 1 or 2 steps away from having it done.
Okay.
But I'm going to wait until Odd is back up to pull the trigger.
Understood. Apollo, it's your go.
And make sure that there's no other option.
I can read this since I'm in the room still.
Yep.
I gave it and then left.
He gave it to me, so I just gave it to him.
The last entry has a wrong number of years. It's supposed to be 15, I think, instead of 10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The dates
Yeah.
are wrong.
That's fine.
I did notice that too, but.
Oh.
Sorry. I have all the red dice.
Oh, sorry, there's one right here.
Ooh, you got 3.
Yes, I did. And for my action, how far away are these 3 here from me?
From you, that would be roughly, we'll say 40,
Okay.
40 feet.
So he'll reach out like this, like he normally does, except this time he turns his hand over and casts Shatter on them in a 10-foot radius.
Nice. Okay. Wisdom save?
Yes, and they have disadvantages inorganic material.
Oof. Well, let me tell you, they're probably not going to do good on that.
They can't use our
Which
chat
3?
dice,
It's
huh?
these 3 right here? Okay.
Would also the floor have
No,
an
they
issue with
can't
that?
use our chat.
I don't know how that works.
You can roll the damage against the floor,
Okay.
but it takes a lot to beat it down. That's 2 failures so far, and 1 success. So this one succeeds, these 2 fail.
Half on the success.
Okay.
Fuck. That's only 4 points of thunder damage.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Isn't that like a
So
48
2
spell?
points on the one that
3d8.
succeeded.
Yeah.
He rolled 2 ones and a 3. Yeah.
Love to see it.
Yeah.
As you cast Shatter in the area, you see some of the mist hanging in the atmosphere ripple outwards as dust is sort of shaken off of the bodies of these automatons, but they hardly budge. They're just so heavy and impetuous.
Okay. And that should be my turn.
Okay.
Because I cast a spell, I can't do the other.
Right. You can bonus action, but you don't have anybody
I don't have any
grappled.
grappled.
Yeah. Okay. Drazad, it is your go. Are you doing anything? Or you're kind of hanging out in the room waiting to see what happens. You can hold an action or try something else.
No, I think
While you decide, I'm gonna do Stone Defender stuff.
Yeah. I'm probably just gonna end my turn. I don't want to hold an action yet.
Can message old girl.
She's unconscious.
Oh yeah, no. Let me. I am gonna message the rest mother.
I thought you meant Marilyn.
Hey boo. Hey boo, you up?
I'm gonna message the rest mother, and kind of going back to the sound of making the sound of metal in her mind. I'm gonna try to invoke. I'm gonna try to invoke fear. I want her to realize that there's.
But not of you.
Not of
something
you.
No. Like there's something coming up, and she needs to like get away from it. Like I don't think it's interested in her, but she needs to not be like in its way. When
She'll
it
only
comes up.
die staying there or
Yeah.
take harm. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is that your messaging to do that?
Yep.
Okay. You don't necessarily get a response back,
Yep.
but you do hear like chittering in your mind, and it almost unsettles you at first because it feels like there are creatures rolling around up there. But in a weird way, when you accept it for what it is, it almost feels soothing, like massaging your brain a bit.
Drazad becomes a druid.
Almost as a thank you. While you were doing that, the automatons basically splatted 3 imps that were surrounding. They now have a clear line between the imps and Marilyn, and they are turning to advance on the rest. Imp guts are everywhere. The magma is increasing in heat as Valoth prepares the chamber to
The Chamber of Secrets?
implode.
The secret tunnel.
And Odd, it is your go. You're 20 feet off the ground.
I come down the rest of the 20
Okay.
and then survey the area. How far is she from where I'm at?
From where you are, she would be 30 feet.
I do not have enough movement to grab her and go out. So I'm going to move up to her,
Okay.
and then I am going to take the dodge action, I guess.
Okay.
Just waiting for next turn.
You're also invisible still. So
Yeah, I know, but like I got my hands on her. I'm waiting for my next turn to like. grab
You've
her
been
and
rushing around a lot. I imagine you're like out of breath getting here, and you're
Yeah.
just making sure you don't make a misstep.
Yeah.
You know,
I
your
walk-
wings only have so much
Yeah.
time.
I
Yeah.
walk up and I'm like,
And you can
Nothing turns your way.
yeah, I'm back in this room for the 3rd time.
and you can see some of the steam building. You can see the automatons, beaten down as they are, still holding the line against the onslaught of fiendish foes.
Okay.
As you're preparing to get Marilyn out of here. Flora, it's your go. Are you doing anything in the room up above? Okay.
I'll keep looking around, see if I can find a potion.
It is the imp's turn.
Oh, I guess I
That's
won't.
While you're doing, oh, sorry.
I'm gonna roll and see if I get a
Yeah,
nat
please
20.
do.
It's one in the chat.
I ignored you. I thought you were saying no, and then I just moved on.
What
I'm
if
so
I
sorry.
take a 16? Would that let me find a potion?
I mean, I won't be able to tell you unless you take it.
I'm taking it.
Okay.
What's the total?
What's the total?
Investigation.
16.
You have a 0 in investigation?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
You're still not able to find anything.
Get fucked.
I'm sorry.
Did I find a potion?
I burned
You
this
did not.
16. I burned this 16 out of pure spite.
I'm so sorry. Seriously,
It's cool, babe.
I did not mean to skip
it's
over
okay.
you like that.
Got yourself a little
I
spite,
was mumbling.
spite potion.
So, and I think I was yawning. So
Yeah.
Well, like the way your cadence was going,
yeah.
it sounded like you were gonna say no, I'm not doing anything, and so I jumped ahead.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Okay, so it's the imps go now. Did you roll for them already or no?
I was going to say I don't know if this spatial part actually exists, but essentially one's moved here, one's moved in front of him, and then one's moved here as well to try and get
Yeah,
flanking on both of those.
that's totally fine.
Okay.
Both. I want everybody out there to know I have both threats that got my back.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
It's a 21 to hit.
Me?
On which one?
My one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that hits.
About the channel divinity thing.
Yeah.
Not that.
5 points.
Okay.
Out
got
of these
breath
two
on
here,
deck.
Yes.
which one looks worse?
Out of those two, these two,
Yes.
this one
should-
looks
Okay,
worse.
so the middle
We
imp
should
will
get
turn to
Brett
hit him
on the show.
Okay.
Have a rules lawyer quiz show.
It's
One
only 13
Wednesday.
to hit.
That does not hit.
And then the one also on his back flank will go for him as well.
Okay.
19 to hit.
That hits.
No Fritz.
5 points.
Okay. Chipping them down, you're seeing the form of these automatons beginning to diminish. The stonework of their shielded armor is actually chipped away to from a very large boulder shield to a much smaller rocky formation just on their metal exoskeleton.
At the end of the imp's turn.
Another. Okay. With that, we are Valoth. What are you doing? Still waiting?
Yeah. Can I message Odd?
You certainly can. Well, what's the distance on message?
It's like 120.
120.
Yeah, we're just out of range.
You would be out of range where you are.
Oh, okay. Oh, because 100 down the
Yeah.
shaft.
You
That's
hear
right,
doo
that's right.
doo doo. This number.
Cannot be completed, is it?
Then I'll message Drazad.
Okay.
I'm in the room with you.
No, you're not. I'm in a different room.
No, you're not.
I'm in this room.
Are you gonna use your
Here.
side as a call board operator and patches?
He's not.
No, I'm gonna say
middleman.
hold your response. I'm gonna wait 12 seconds and blow down there regardless. If you see Odd before then, that's 2 rounds. If you see Odd before
Yeah.
then, tell me to stop with your response or just message me, whatever you want to do, but basically that's what I'm saying.
You don't get anything back.
Okay.
Silence. You
Okay.
get crickets. And in fact, you hear Rust Monster chittering.
It's unsettling.
He's learned a new language.
He's like,
Apollo,
pictures.
it is your go. Drazad, you're on deck.
Okay. Fancy cloud of smoke. And he will
like
try
the
to
rest monster,
shoot one of these automatons.
Auto maintenance.
Probably the one in the middle.
This one in the
Yes.
middle? Okay.
Big strong man doesn't want to leave
13.
his little purse.
13 misses. Man, these guys
for
are the
us, don't
bane of
they?
your existence here. All right.
further away the better.
And that's, I guess, it. 'Cause
Okay.
I-
All right. Did you do layer?
Yeah, I made the steam.
Okay,
Yep.
gotcha. Drazad, it's your go. Are you doing anything? Just waiting to see if you see Odd come back up?
Yeah, I'm gonna wait until I can. I'll be probably like looking down the shaft to like keep an eye, especially if there's like imps or something following. him.
Yeah. You
just 'cause
won't
I
see
can do right.
Odd, but you'll see Marilyn.
Well-
Yeah.
Float
Right.
her lifeless body floating
Yeah,
up
right.
the tunnel.
I'll see Bernie floating up the shaft.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
I'll look over at Flora and go, why do we not maybe throw down the pellet that makes the more steam?
I could do that. Yeah.
It might give Odd some cover.
Sure.
Okay.
And then that's it.
All right. It is the Clockwork Soldiers' turns. I'm going to go ahead and roll for them real quick. We'll do advantage on that one.
I'm in this weird.
Hit.
Everybody wants to jump down the shaft.
I know.
Give me that D20 back. That's mine.
Yeah. No.
Hits
Thank
with
God
a
for
9
these
plus
automatons,
6.
Right.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
They have to roll really,
They really
low
be
not to
fucking
kill the
my
imps.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good.
We're just playing cleanup over here while we
They basically have to roll like a 1 and a 2 on 2d6 not to kill these imps here. And then that one's going to do just a regular attack on the one behind it.
Stuck in your head now, huh?
That will hit. That will kill it. I'm just slowly taking my dice back. Oh no, he's prone. How'd that happen? And this one has not gone yet. It will
He's prone too.
Clear
They're on the ground.
pipe. That's actually going to miss. So in getting over the pipe, it sort of shambles over and is not able to hit the imp on its last attack. These ones are going to form up in a line. And Odd, it's your go.
I am going to
Flora, you're on deck.
grab Marilyn.
Okay. Give me an athletics check.
We have numbers in the
Yeah,
chat.
I'm just.
Yeah.
You have 2 10s, an 11, a 16, a 17, and a nat 20. No, 16, a 17, and a nat.
17.
Okay. Yeah, easy enough.
Yeah.
Marilyn's a halfling, so
Okay.
you're able to pick her up, no problem.
Okay. And yeah, 40 feet. So
Okay.
I should be 10 foot up the shaft, right?
Yeah, I will say with your roll, I won't even impose or difficult terrain on it
On
because
my
she's
way out,
half your size too.
My mage hand is still down there. Is free action like?
It's bonus
would that-
action to have your mage hand do something.
Would that make my invisibility go off?
Casting a spell does.
No, I think interacting with the spell, you're fine.
I'm gonna hit the button to make the shaft go back up to protect her little workshop.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
The shaft is gone. That one. That
And then
piston is gone.
We're up the shaft.
Okay. You're able to get about 10
And
feet
after
up with
this
your
episode,
movement.
we will never say shaft again.
Yep. Well, can't make any promises.
Yeah, I know.
Can't make any promises.
You said no hindrance to movement. It was an action to pick her up. I'm
Yep.
assuming. Okay.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
So you're 10 feet up.
Yep.
You guys both actually see near the bottom of the shaft Marilyn's body floating into
I'm
it.
not going to throw the pellet. 'Cause
Okay.
He's already made it into the tube.
Okay.
The tube.
The tube.
This tube.
What room are you in now?
I'm in
The
this
control
The
room?
control room.
Like the next one
It's-
over?
Yeah, it's the next
Mm-hmm.
room over.
And I'm like standing next to the button to push to like blow the shit up.
I'm going to go in there.
The pipes are like rattling
Would I?
and whistling.
Okay. Also, I guess
The little
I guess I
gauges
should
are
ask this
peeking
question.
out, like-
Would I know? Would I know that like once I push this, like we're gonna be like, "Woof," and then we're gonna be okay, or is it gonna be like I push this button and we should get out?
I'm going to run in there and
never
ask
blown up a
Valoff
factory
what
before.
he's doing.
with your firm understanding of the area below,
with my 24 Arcana, yeah.
anywhere you're gonna want to hit the deck. You're probably not gonna have time to get out, but you're gonna want to hit the deck and like cover yourself because all the pipes that are gonna burst, they all come up here.
How are you bursting the pipe?
It's gonna be like a super thought.
He's
Magic.
closing it off and letting the pressure build.
He's letting the pressure build.
I rolled really high and Alex told me I could do it.
That's right. That's right.
Shenanigans.
So I'm going to go in there and just ask what you're doing.
I'm gonna blow it up.
What you doing?
That is
Isn't
if
he
Maryland.
resistant to fire?
That is if Maryland can't give us an idea of how to kill him.
Okay, well, they're on their way up. Do you want to wait?
Oh, I'm wait. They're on the way up. Okay,
Yeah.
then I'll wait.
Okay,
No,
But I'm
he is
waiting here,
Immune.
and his hand is over the.
right.
Yeah.
So, like, that's not going to do anything to him.
Yeah, but if
Yeah.
look,
Should be pissed off and
If all of the
Yeah.
if all of the ceiling falls on him, that'll
yeah,
do something.
I was about to say,
Okay.
or if all the stuff that's
Okay,
he's-
well, they're on their
like,
way up.
Yeah.
So.
If all those pipes explode, then it becomes a shrapnel issue. Like,
Got it. Okay.
I just didn't. I knew that. I was
Yeah.
trying to convince Odd to go down, so that's why I was like, he's resistant. That's a dumb plan.
Oh.
And then he left, and I was like, I'm gonna go do that plan.
Sneaky.
I got shit to do,
Okay.
you guys.
yeah,
Okay, cool. Then, yeah.
Nice.
that was
good
whole
manipulation.
plan.
I like
was.
it.
I got stuff.
Imp's turns.
No, it's not. They don't have a turn anymore. We leveled up, so.
Yeah, we're going to be level
We can
10
always
after
spell
this.
stuff back.
yeah.
I mean, you guys killed an entire army of imps.
I mean, this is like
Oh my
Wait,
god.
3
wait,
days
are we
of
on
combat.
experience?
Wait a second.
Are we on milestone?
Are we not on milestone? Because we could just kill imps as they come by up the shaft forever.
You just found a way to farm XP.
some chairs, get some drinks, and we're
every
Get
6
online.
seconds.
Does not-
Yeah.
Sacred flame.
the minute we see him in the shaft, we push the button to blow it up.
Yeah.
It's only 10 on the next one.
That also doesn't hit.
Sorry.
He starts reasoning with us. I'm gonna stop
13.
sending imps
Damn.
up if y'all don't blow
It's
me
really
up.
the fact that the poison doesn't work. Because the hits count for so much more when the poison damages. All right.
Oh, the poison works all right.
It doesn't work on these automatons.
As most of us can tell you.
Okay. Valoth, it is your go. You're still waiting, I assume.
Yeah, and now that I know this would be the second turn since then, but now that I know he's in the shaft and coming up, I'm not gonna push the button to do it. I'm gonna wait till she gets up, make sure that this is really our only option, and then I'm gonna do it.
Apollo, your go. Drazad, you're on deck.
Okay.
I can't believe we made it out of here.
I can't believe we
it
spent an
either.
entire 2 sessions on
I
a
know.
combat.
I can't
Longest
believe
combat I've ever run.
Well, and we ended.
There's so many minions.
It's a big
that
one.
it's a lot of turns.
It
we
is.
ended the session 2 sessions ago at the beginning of a combat.
Yeah, we rolled right
So
into it.
This is like almost 3 sessions.
This is
of
the
combat.
longest day ever.
Right.
This
Three
is the
sessions.
longest 1 minute ever.
Yeah.
It missed?
I missed.
Yeah, get wrecked.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
This is
All
about to
right.
be like Daddy Daygan here.
Drazad, are you doing anything? Or are we moving through?
I'm gonna finally respond back to that message to Valoth and let him know that Odd has entered the shaft and he is about 10 feet up.
Okay.
And I will ready an action to cast a spell if I notice an enemy coming into the shaft.
All right. The automatons are going to make some attacks.
Who's that?
But it's actually you.
Yeah.
So go ahead and do what you're going to do,
I'm
because I have a
flying.
feeling this isn't going to matter.
I'm flying out. But
Okay.
did you say I don't have I'm not
Impeded it anyway. Yeah, you can dash if you want.
Did the rest mama
That would
move?
almost get me out.
That would almost get you out.
Yeah,
Very
not
close.
Would it be close enough to where we could like pull him out?
We'll say yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I'm there. I'll do that.
You've been kind of waiting. I'll say you guys can.
Yeah, don't move.
Okay, you get to the top. You see Drazad reaching a hand down as he grab you. You feel a hand grab onto yours. You can't see it.
Yeah.
And you just instinctively pull back.
I am hoping this is not their robot.
You are clear of the shaft at this point.
That's my turn.
Okay.
Funny if it was you.
Only thing he said.
Flora, it is actually your go.
Okay.
Odd and Marilyn are clear of the shaft. Drazad has helped them move out, and Valoth is waiting to explode the thing.
I
If Marilyn says that
cannot
there's no other option.
heal her,
Okay.
so I can't really do anything.
Okay.
Wait, you're gonna heal her?
I can't. I'm out of spell slots.
I can heal her. Damn.
I should have. No, I can, but I wasn't. I should have thought of that. I'll do that next turn. Just go.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, did you pull her?
Yeah.
You, but
Uh-huh.
did you pull them up on your turn?
Yes. Well,
Well, he was holding an action more,
Yeah.
yeah, so we just let him do that.
I was holding initially an action to cast a spell.
But
for
I
an
see,
enemy.
I
Yeah,
see.
no, yeah.
I was gonna say because you could just heal her now.
Was that one of the
I don't want to
dogs?
be like, well,
No, that was my
that's why.
stomach.
Yeah.
Oh god.
God, my brain totally just like stopped working there for
I
a
felt it,
second.
yeah.
Yeah.
I feel that so hard.
Yeah.
It was trugging along.
There was just nothing.
I will say though, I know. What's his name again?
Ooh.
Apollo?
The inventor that doesn't like Marilyn.
Copperfizz.
Grindle.
Yeah, Grindel.
Grindel.
Yeah, Copperfizz. I was like,
Grindelwald.
she does make some good automatons.
Yeah. You did we make it good on that?
Hey, look.
Imagine we had to fight one of those if we
Wait a
didn't
second.
convince it that we
Wait a
were
second.
good.
She didn't make these,
No,
okay?
her dad did, right?
No,
The workers.
the workers make
Oh,
these.
right. Yeah.
The dad invented like the
Yeah.
blueprints
Yeah,
for these.
these.
Tim Cook make every apple.
Yeah, that's right.
No, he's dead.
That's right.
No, he's not.
No, not that one. Man, way off.
All right, I went ahead and just did the Steel
Yeah.
Defenders things because I don't want
Brewers get started.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I don't want to slow us down too much.
Yeah,
Are you
yeah.
guys doing anything, Flora? Are you doing anything? I know you said you can't heal. Is there anything you're doing?
I think
I
the
wish
only
I
thing
knew
that we're
my
doing is
grandma.
Drazad is gonna heal
Yeah, I'll heal Marilyn
when it gets to
whenever.
him.
Okay.
And I'm holding my action to push the button as soon as someone says.
Push a button.
That's our only option.
Go ahead with the imps, and we'll skip over Valos since we know he's just waiting.
I mean, you've noticed Marilyn's gone too. You saw her float out.
Yeah. Are you gonna try to follow us?
That's flanking.
He didn't see
Are
anything.
you trying to follow us? Because Marilyn left.
That's 23 to hit.
That hits.
Did you mean for us to fight this guy? Or was it an accident?
I mean, for everything to happen.
That's
Everything's
5
possible.
points.
Okay.
I feel like he didn't, and we accidentally opened this dude's cage.
I don't think he meant.
For
I don't think he
3
meant.
days.
I don't think he meant for us to fight him in this way.
21 to hit.
Yeah.
That hits.
Now we're 3.
That's a 1.
Campaign,
Yeah, 4.
3 sessions.
Same one.
Yeah, same one.
Okay.
Still up, huh?
Yep.
Still up, huh? That's how we feel about you, huh?
Hey, don't worry. They'll be dead soon enough.
At least it's not like the.
In the far corner.
Okay.
Well, it's not like those 3 sessions.
18 to
where we
hit.
just
That hits.
looked around.
Yeah.
5 points.
Gaslighting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gaslighting and PC.
They're all
And
looking
Soul
pretty
Mirror.
rough.
Favorite pastime. Oh my god, we did this.
And
But these
got
imps
your
are
fish.
like chipping away, really.
Big catch of fish.
You ball one. Yeah.
Ball one that's hanging on your back.
Yeah.
4 of them.
Away.
Okay, then I believe. Oh, he hasn't gone yet. Okay, against the middle one.
Okay.
Natural 20.
That will hit.
Yeah. Celebrate.
Maybe he'll
Max
die.
Damage.
Oh, nice. 11, I think,
Yeah.
because I did the same thing earlier. Nice.
Still not dead.
Still not dead.
Yet.
They're all hovering
I'm not
around
dead
20
yet.
to 30 hit points left.
That's cool.
Oh, you're gonna like lair action heat metal them now that they're close.
And I have a sword when they get close.
Yeah.
Bonk. Bonk a bonk.
All right, Drazad, it's your go.
Okay, I'm going to bonus action healing word Marilyn.
Okay.
She's healed for 6 points of healing.
Nice. You see her open her eyes wide. This time a little bit more slowly than earlier, because she's been out for a little while. You can see she's kind of dazed as her eyes drift over all of you. What? I'm back in my...
Marilyn, wake the fuck
Okay,
up.
I'm gonna very lightly and non-lethally slap her and go, Marilyn, I'm sorry.
What the hell is going on? Please
do not-
tell me I was dreaming.
No, you're not dreaming. You're whatever it is
Oh,
down there.
dear.
The robot is trying to destroy everything. Marilyn,
dear.
do we have? Is the only option to blow the place up?
Blow the place up.
Yes, you heard me. Blow the place up to destroy
I was
the
gonna
thing
say,
down
blow
there.
the place up.
I don't know how else to stop him. I didn't expect it to be this way.
Okay, wonderful. That is great. Cast message. Valoth, light it up.
Beep.
Okay. Since you're pressing the button, why don't you go ahead and roll 10d10 for me?
Holy crap! Hey
You need
guys.
some D10s?
Yeah, I've got
I don't
6.
even want to give you
I
mine.
have 4, 5, 6. I have 6.
It's team effort. Just roll the ones you guys have. We'll split it up. Yeah.
Yep. I need one more.
Here, here, take the middle.
Oh look, I'll take the one that. There you go. Well, that's Morgan's.
Ooh.
Satisfying.
Just that one.
I'm just gonna roll it here so I don't knock it.
So the shaft goes into a wardrobe.
Yeah.
Which is no longer going to exist.
So it's. Yeah, exactly. No. Okay.
Wardrobe at the top.
So like, there's a hole cut into the bottom of the wardrobe.
Yes.
Okay.
Shaft has been.
my
has a slight
God.
bent.
They have this out of that.
You go up the shaft and it's just a sudden part left. I'll look over at Odd and go, do you think we should like turn the wardrobe on
Close
top
it.
of the hole?
Close the
Let's
door.
put it on top of
Close
the hole.
door.
Yeah.
Close the door.
58, and Valoth yells, Hit the ground.
I'm already on the ground.
Okay. As all of you hit the ground, you begin to hear the pipes everywhere rattle like tea kettles and whistle at high pitch as bolts begin to fly around various rooms, like shrapnel pinging off the wall until finally you hear like a low rumble. Down below, Apollo, you see the lava beginning to roil as steam begins to pour out of the vessel that you're actually standing on. This time, instead of the piston coming down, the vessel explodes upward. You are slammed into the ceiling, taking 58 points of bludgeoning damage as the steam erupts outward. Everything in its path is eviscerated, including the automatons. The entire area is now just a room full of steam, overflowing lava, roiling and falling out of its contained river, spilling into the farthest reaches of the room. Nothing in this place is still functional. Parts of the gantry have fallen over. The pipes are busted. You all feel an intense heat followed by a very thick cloud of steam that erupts out of the wardrobe. Tools are rattled off of the shelf as the one of the doors flies off the hinges. All four of you are hunkered down and miraculously take no damage as all this occurs, and there's an eerie silence that follows.
You could not have timed that
I know.
better with the music.
Are we out of initiative?
You are still in initiative.
This combat is
Drazad, that was
never
your
gonna
go.
end.
Yeah.
We don't have any more clockwork automatons. Odd, you're next in the initiative.
You're still invisible, and I think this is your last turn of flying.
Do they have security cameras?
Oh, it's me?
Yep.
Oh, I
And
thought I was
Flora, you're on
I
deck.
thought I was on deck. I'm sorry.
Flora, you're on deck. There are no more of these things.
We're
These are all
like,
gone.
did we do it?
Am's dead too.
Did
Yes.
we do it?
Yeah, I figured.
It's
I
bludgeoning
pressed
damage.
the button,
Oh, it's bludgeoning damage.
so everything's
The whole
everything.
room lifted.
Yeah, I mean, everything that was gathering steam exploded, and because of the pressure, the lava sort of boiled over as well.
So I kind of roll my shield off of myself, and I said, "Did we do it?"
I did press the button. Yes.
I listened down the hole. Is the hole still intact?
The hole itself is still intact. It seems to have channeled the pressure quite well.
Okay.
Even though it is a fake pipe, it appears to have maybe originally been one. And so as you peer down, you don't see any of the grate still left. In fact, you don't even see the rust mother. She may have been blown clear of the hole. Instead, you just see...
Well, she was told to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
sure, that's what happened.
Maybe that's what happened. Instead, you see at the
Babies are down
bottom nothing but just like roiling magma boiling over itself.
Like, can you still get into that room down there?
Yeah, it's not. It hasn't raised so much that you
Okay.
can't get in.
What do we do?
Well,
My instincts say we're still in initiative, so I don't know.
Exactly.
So, Drazad's spidey senses are telling him something is off still.
How do we get out? Can
We
Marilyn, do you think that took him out?
Oh, I'm not sure. I feel like he probably took quite a bit of damage from that. I don't know what else could have survived, but I've never seen something that powerful my whole life. As a matter of fact, it's that automaton's power that empowers this entire facility.
Yes, and you turned it on.
Why? Yes, that exactly is what Drazad was thinking. Why would you not know the scope of something's abilities and then be like, oh, let me get this obsidian that was stolen from someone else and put it in it to power it?
I didn't know that it was stolen.
That's besides the point. We do not have time to worry about that right now.
It was stolen from
imagine
him.
Apollo on a bike, and that bike is hooked up to a little generator all day. What are we doing?
With a big D-cell battery in his
yeah.
chest.
Are we getting out of here? Or are we trying to
Yeah.
finish this thing off?
Marilyn, how do we get out?
Marilyn, I am hurting bad. Do you have anything? that can help me?
I think there's a med kit in the engineering room, but that's all I had on me.
No, it's gone.
Oh no.
How do we get out?
Is there another...
The only way out from here is through the work floor, and it's right over there. We can leave now and be
Let's
done
go.
with it.
Okay, but is there another way in or out of down there other than this shaft?
This shaft is the only way in or out that I know of. It was my daddy's workshop originally.
Okay.
How are the automatons? Sorry, go ahead.
You can go.
How are the automatons that your father built stopped previously?
Well, the ones that Daddy built, they weren't like that. They were, I wouldn't call them cheap, but they were cheap imitations of this automaton he pulled from the dirt. He could never get it to work, and I thought something must have went wrong, and I wanted to prove his innocence. I wanted to prove that what he was working on wasn't so bad, that something had just gone wrong.
Well, now you've tainted his name even worse.
Definitely.
Oh dear.
It is okay. Anyway, we
go.
we do
Kicker
not have
washes
to worry
down.
about this. Okay, so
It's facts, bro.
we had a little bit of in between time in saving you. So other than this shaft, you have notes. Sorry for the intrusions. That mention a cavern where the lava flows from. Can that thing get out from the cavern?
No, the cavern is that place.
Oh, okay.
The lava boils up from underneath. It's simply a vein. It flows like a river, but only because it roils. The power source that this automaton uses is what spawned that into being. My father's journal says that clearly.
I didn't.
What is the power
No,
source?
It is obsidian.
No, the obsidian channels power throughout the automaton's body. Its power source is some unknown jewel. That's the only way I can think to describe it.
I don't understand how it powers this whole thing. Am I just missing something?
It's magic.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a magical component
It's a magic
in a
MacGuffin.
very
What
non-magical
are
world.
we doing?
Because obsidian.
We
has the
can't
ability
stay
to
here if that thing is still alive.
Okay, but
I think
cannot
we
just
at
look
least
I
the-
look
gotta-
down the shaft again.
We at least gotta go and see, right?
40
We can't let
feet
that
up,
just continue.
I can't go down there like this. Look at me. I'm like all beat to shit and like
I can't go either. Maybe
I'm all bruised up.
maybe we get the council involved.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
more
I do
people.
not-
Yes.
I don't know if we have the time to get the council
Yeah.
involved.
I mean, if you got another stash of something that can help me not be so hurt, I can try and go back down there.
I'm afraid that's all I have.
Oh my god, why would you create an unstoppable killing machine?
Okay, so I got 2 rounds of flying, right?
Yeah, you would have,
This-
including this
this
turn,
round.
this
Alright.
round and the next, is what you have.
Okay.
How
I mean,
I'm
why
still
don't we just
invisible?
leave?
is there in
Yeah,
We don't have to go down there. Like he can also come up here to us. This is that is the only way out. The shaft.
I get that.
so
I mean, you could try to burrow your way out, but then we'd be fucked either way. So, I mean, like, we go down there, we see the hole, and we're like, oh, he's got 3 rounds head start on us. Yeah.
so the obsidian, is it just like, is it inside of him? Is
you
it-
could think of it like veins in your body, carrying energy to where they need to go.
It's like his wiring.
Normally, in this kind of automaton work,
Okay.
my father used copper. It's good at channeling electricity as well as magical energies. But I realized that obsidian would work a lot better, and there were
Yes, it-
trace amounts inside of this thing's body.
Of course.
All right. We'll go back down the hole. I'm gonna. You said I can get down to 80, right?
Yep.
Not on a double move, just a regular move.
Well, that would have to be like at the end of your
Like
turn.
you step off.
I step off. Yeah. I'm going to use healing hands on me.
Okay.
You are still invisible right now.
Aren't you concentrating on that?
Would that make me
Yeah.
uninvisible?
Casting a spell.
Casting a spell drops
not
invisibility.
It's an ability.
No, it's an ability.
Ah.
I'll allow it.
Okay.
Oh, great.
Just so I got just a little bit more. I don't think
It's
it
casting a
matters.
spell or attacking.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it really matters.
Getting hit, I think.
And I look at everybody and I say, if I die, my name's not Odd Beat Weaver. And I drop down the hole.
What the fuck?
Val, after you're gonna step up to the hole and say, then what is it?
I can see it in my mind's eye. Like you just feel. Then what is it? And it like echoes down, and we see Odd like descending, like
heroic fall.
as your cape sort of like whips behind you, the wind carrying it.
And then like if I stop, like before, I'm right before the bottom of the hole. Next turn, I'm going to plan to pop out and try and do something.
Okay. You stop short of the lava with your wings. One last gust as the magma roils underneath you. You feel the magic of your wings beginning to fade as they sort of like the radiance of them begins to blink out. They're still there for another round, but you can feel the end drawing near.
Okay.
Flora, it's your go. Are you doing anything?
I have nothing I can do.
Okay.
So I mean, the only thing I would want to do is try to start leaving.
Okay.
But if half my party's going back down,
No, just one. About a fourth. I would say a fourth of our party is gone. Unless Drazad's going down, I got no plans to go
I want
down.
to at least go to the door where the like workers are,
Well, they
Okay.
evacuated.
and like open it so we have like a
Okay.
straight shot to get out for.
Yeah, so you open the door from Marilyn's room to the gantry that leads down to the work floor, and you can see clear across the way that you came in. It's like a football field. It's 300 feet away, but you can see all the way across as the last few workers are making their way out of that door. We move on to Valoth. Are you doing anything?
I'm gonna go to the floor, the newly opened doors or wherever to where they were working. I'm looking to see if any of them were making med kits.
Okay.
We're in the middle of it, even if it's unfinished. I'm gonna try to like slap that thing together as best I can.
Make a perception check for me.
18.
Yeah.
With your 18, you can see that there are a number of assembly lines. None of them appear to be devoted strictly to medkits. They all appear to be building things for either the gift shop or general use throughout the city. The medkits appear to be like emergency kits that may have been... All of them that you've seen have looked a little bit different. They don't feel like they've been mass-produced. They feel like they've been made by Marilyn or some other talented inventor in the space.
Damn it, Copper Fizz. Jumping from invention to invention, not mass producing anything.
With that, we are back to the top. Apollo, what are you doing after being rocked against the ceiling, seeing the steam filling and the lava roiling over?
Is he in the room?
He's
yet?
not visible. He's still
Does
within.
he see me?
He would not see
I'm
you.
invisible and I'm not.
Okay.
I didn't make it to the bottom.
I'll wait to do the description. And then you see me. He's just, as a war machine, gonna assess the situation. Doesn't know if that can happen more than one time or not. So he's just gonna drop his smoke to try and obscure maybe anybody else that might be coming in.
Okay.
And just hold his blast kind of in a
Okay.
Darth Maul waiting behind the.
Just holding for somebody to come in. All right.
waiting.
Odd, it's your go.
Okay.
Sorry, Drazad, are you doing anything?
I don't really know. I don't think there's anything I can do. No.
Okay, then Odd, it is your go.
As
Sorry,
I
I did skip
as I
you.
come in the room,
He's fucked up.
Yeah.
He's fucked up. I mean,
Okay.
like, the cape is completely shredded.
Right.
There's a gash in his natural armor. You can see, like, gyroscopic material swirling in his engine. I mean, like, he's barely holding on.
Odd is going to drop and do the. I don't think I can take the obsidian.
Kill him.
Figure it out.
Like, what's the condition of the room? Is there any way to make it to
You have
him?
to take him out.
The lava has basically boiled over to cover most of the room. There are small sections of like little 10-foot
I can't make it.
bits of rock that sit up above the lava,
Okay, so they're land.
but they're few and far between.
Okay. As I come down, I swoop.
I mean, could you make that to the side path and walk?
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's roiled
It's
over, that.
over that.
It doesn't quite look like this anymore. We're just
Right.
going to have it for aesthetics.
Gotcha.
We're all
As I
theater of the
come
mind
down,
now.
The last bit, curl my wings and flare them again, where I can just get inside of the room, and I am going to conjure a spear that nobody can see, but I make it, and I can barely see right through his cloud and everything. And I'm gonna use the nat 20 in chat. And
Hell
just
yeah.
launch that spear and hit him.
Oh my God! Grim Reaper! It's happening! Okay.
Okay.
I got it.
Are you good? I got
May I?
All right, so that's 14 points of damage, another 6 points of damage, necrotic damage, plus another
Oh.
4 points of radiant damage.
Grim Reaper.
Yes.
Grim
Dropping
Reaper had
invisibility
to
for
leave, and I'm
attacking.
so sad he can't
Grim
see
Reaper
this.
will-
He's
hey,
coming back.
Watch the vlog.
Yeah, leave a comment when you come back,
where it
buddy.
happened.
You made it happen, dude. That's
made
good
it
stuff.
happen. Like I said, he comes through. There's a very little narrow window where the mist kind of separates apart,
love how I was
and
like,
that's
he's
right
like
where I
that
find
to
my
see him.
opening. I reach back and I just launch the spear as hard as I can, and
forgot
as
we had
it
that
sails
ability.
right through, it's just everything just starts to become visible. The spear becomes visible.
Like the
I
tip of
become
it.
I become visible, and then it just catches you like just straight across the head, and you just curl up
Yeah, I
and
just
just shut
crumble.
down. Yeah.
As
Motionless.
the automaton war machine that you have been fighting thus far falls to the ground, floating on some of the magma beneath him, you see a radiant light within his chest that was visible moments ago when you could see beneath his armor begin to die down a bit. As that light diminishes, the magma begins to recede and dry into a cavernous floor. What you imagine was here before, as the vein itself closes up. The automaton sits atop as you see a black cloud, similar to the spear dissolving when you fought Phaedron, remove itself from Apollo's body.
Your Latin music start playing.
Were you just giving it flavor, or are they related?
That's my dad.
That's
As that dust disperses into the atmosphere, steam sits above the freshly cooled rock. Your wings diminish as you drop down, and you feel the soles of your boots sweating against the newly formed earthen surface beneath you. You look ahead, breathing a sigh of relief as the android's eyes that died out from red now blink back open, just a light amber.
Am I unconscious, technically?
Flavor, I think he's letting you be alive right
You're
now.
conscious.
Okay.
1 hit point here.
Where am I?
Just you.
Just you, man.
I'm just looking at all this shock.
Who are you?
Who the fuck are you?
I'm the guy you just tried to kill.
I try to like lift my head. It's like ting.
Yeah.
I tried to kill you.
I move my hand. I like gesture, and the spear disappears on you.
Oh, thanks. It was really heavy. I tried to kill you.
Yeah. You were in devilish imp summoning, like, this is my final form type of destructive path.
Are you serious?
No, I'm joking.
Oh, okay, thank God.
No, I'm absolutely serious. Like,
Sorry.
You hear in your mind, Odd. Odd, are you okay down there? It
Did
got
you
kind of
get the
quiet.
obsidian?
y'all come down here.
People in this place.
Come down here. I think we got this thing neutralized.
I'm asked Maryland if there's a safe way for us to get down and not have to.
yeah.
Well, all the
slide
lava
into shaft.
Yeah,
receded.
if you look down, you don't see lava anymore. You
I
see
think he
freshly
means just
cooled
getting
air.
out.
Yeah, I don't want to have to
Tunnel.
climb down the tunnel.
No.
Like if, or are we just saying like we can get?
Well,
down?
sure. I think I might be able to fashion something real fast. And you see her go over to some of the spare parts she has. She begins clinking things together as she fashions sort of a motorized carabiner that latches into the gear system, and she fashions a rope to it. I think we can use this to get down if you think it's safe. Sounds like your friend might have dealt the final blow.
He specifically used the word neutralized.
That sounds pretty good to me, but maybe someone else will
Val's
go
gonna
first.
click it in and go down.
I'm gonna like get out of character real quick and
Yeah.
just like theory dump because I'm kind of fucking confused.
Of course.
Yeah.
Because you said
Mhm.
it was a similar cloud to when we defeated Phaedron.
Yeah.
Where the spear dissolved. Yeah.
Yeah.
So were you just saying it was similar for flavor?
I was saying it because it's
Intentionally.
The obsidian.
Intentionally.
I think the
Intentionally.
obsidian is gone and the
The-
obsidian
Like
was
the
corrupt.
obsidian
Well, the-
cursed.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
So the obsidian was cursed, so that's probably why this thing.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking too.
Okay,
Yeah.
Could
okay,
be,
okay.
yeah.
I just
We
need
don't
to
know
make
for
su-
certain, but
I
yeah,
know.
I
I
think we're
just
all on the
needed to
same
make
No,
sure my
okay.
brain was on the right page.
totally.
Got it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like cautiously.
Ready?
Vala clicks it in and goes down.
Okay.
I'm gonna cautious. Like he looks you look disabled.
I don't think your dad's guilty.
You look disabled.
No.
I mean, I'm at 1 HP.
Yeah.
I can just barely raise my head up at you.
I'm gonna cautiously approach you.
I'm going down.
Okay.
He also looks
Does it, you
apprehensive.
flinch?
I mean,
Okay.
not really, but like you said, you just made a spear disappear out of my head. So he's like,
Yeah.
"Are you gonna?"
No.
Finish me.
I'm gonna cautiously approach you, and I'm like, who are you? What are you?
I don't know how much I would know at this point.
Can I? So are we down there at this point?
I think you would remember your name.
I think I'm called Apollo, and I was sent here to help. I think.
I think you were found. I'm down there now,
Yeah.
right?
Where is here?
I don't know. Where is here?
Where were you sent?
Where was I sent? Where is here?
Okay, we're not getting anywhere with this.
Where's the obsidian?
I just woke up. What obsidian?
I think the obsidian.
You said you were sent somewhere to help. Do you know where that
And he's all
was?
busted
Oh
up.
yes, here as in the mortal.
The mortal plane?
Yeah.
Where are you? Wait, what plane are you from?
While
I don't know.
he still looks fully like an automaton, right?
Well,
All busted up.
you
though,
can
huh?
describe him.
Yeah. So actually, as he kind of lifts up, you notice that actually was a mask, and he looks like a really good-looking human man underneath.
Edward?
Are you in it?
Did you come through
Okay, buddy.
the scar in the sky?
Would I know anything about that?
You would not know anything about the scar in the sky.
I don't know of any scars in any skies. Sorry. All
Is is your chest cavities open where the
like
is
there's
the
a
obsidian
you can
still
see
in
like
there?
a gash where the
I
Yeah.
think it's gone.
No, but the infernal machinery is still kind of like
Okay.
moving.
But is there any obsidian in there?
Make an investigation check.
I'm gonna,
I don't know.
Do you want to do it?
I'm gonna be super weird, and while they're all talking, just start walking around him, just him casting ritual casting identify.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Ha! Roll a 16.
Nice.
I got a 1. No, 2.
So, with your investigation, looking at least through his chest
the
cavity,
highest thing I
you
rolled all
don't
the time.
see any obsidian left, and
Okay.
you definitely make the connection of like that
Mm-hmm.
dissolved material as being similar to the spear before.
With the explosion, is her secret room open? Her workshop?
Oh, the where the hollow piston is.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I would say after the explosion, with the release of pressure, nothing's really like holding it in place anymore, and it would have fallen out.
Fell down.
Yeah.
So we can get in there?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I'm going to start looking through that stuff. I
Okay.
don't even care if she's like, oh, please don't touch things. I'm like, no, I'm touching stuff. She will not stop me.
Bonker, bonker, knock her back out.
I will firebolt her in the face if she tries to stop me.
I'll have you make an investigation check as well.
Okay. 17.
With your 17, you mostly find similar tools and parts to her workplace up above, but distinctly you notice that the center pillar actually did channel some of the magma from below to allow for her to use like a furnace in this area, and you see some tools that probably were used in the handling and resmelting of that obsidian. Not much else.
Is there any obsidian left, or it was like all used up inside of him?
It looks as though it was all used up. Either that or she has it somewhere else. It's not here.
Apollo, do you guys live here?
On this plane, yes.
Yeah.
No, I mean in
The
here.
city,
Where are we in
no.
here?
Well,
Do you ever remember being in here? What's the last thing you remember?
A big island.
In the sky?
Sort of. There were a lot of monks, learned people, book readers. They kind of
that's
taught
that place
me.
you were talking about,
I'm a
right?
sorcerer,
To the south.
and they kind of taught me what to do with my powers.
Was it the Vithnikan Plateau?
Yeah. I think it was something like that.
And then you just woke up here?
I mean, you found me. I don't know, did I?
I
You
stopped you from
you-
your murderous rampage.
You were in Keeg about, and I'm going to say however many miles I would guesstimate that to be away from the Vithnikan Plateau.
Really?
But we are now in Nivira, which is
apparently you
however many miles away from the Vithnikan
you were
Plateau.
found
How
you
did I
were
get
found
here?
by an architect, and I'll give not
I'm
an
like,
architect,
what are y'all talking about?
archaeologist, and I'll give him that.
How do y'all know all this? Were y'all all reading the whole time
Yeah.
I was down there?
Yeah, we were.
I'll give it back.
Would you like to read it? I'll hand you the journal.
You actually
I throw the journal.
No, he didn't. I gave it to you guys because he
I
threw away.
I take the journal and I just throw it aside. I'm like, no, I don't want to read.
Were there any points in their like tinkering
Okay.
journey where I blinked on momentarily while they were figuring it out? Would I know who that is at all? Or
I
her?
don't think so. No.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Okay.
But I
if you
will say,
so.
I will say, the memories of this floating isle or island that you have of the monks, probably feels disconnected in some weird way. Like it in an odd way, it almost is an island in your mind.
There, yeah. So I would explain as much. There's no real attachment to a timeline to it. I just remember at some point being there.
Okay.
Would he know anything prior to that, or was that kind of the?
Yep. He would not.
So that's all he can really tell you is that if you want to know more, would I be able to give them a name of someone? Would that give them like a date range of when I was there?
Magister.
So I'll just say Magister helped me.
Isn't that her dad?
So you do remember being found by Magister?
Yeah, he was one of the guys in Vithnica, right? Right? Am I saying that right? That's me out of character.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, he was one of the monks that. Well, he was the main one that kind of talked.
I'm gonna look to Marilyn. Like, what is she reacting to all this information?
I don't think Daddy ever went to Vithnica.
Dad.
Does this?
Would I know him to be like a younger, significantly like
not
too
old
young to have
enough
had
would he be
Maryland as a
father
kid?
type when I knew him?
He would have been old enough.
Okay, okay.
To have Maryland as a kid, even? Okay.
Maybe not this aged Maryland.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
It would have been a much younger version. of her.
Does this sound familiar to me in any way? Like some character traits of people that don't quite line up. One person knows one person as one thing.
Make an Arcana check.
Magister was your father?
Natural 20 for a 27.
Ooh!
Wow! Now it comes in. Now it comes in.
I might want to whisper this to you.
Oh, you can whisper, you can text me, you can tell me later, whatever you want.
You want us to leave?
No,
What?
he's gonna
I was
whisper.
like, do you want us to leave?
Lord,
Buy some beard oil.
He's Lord
What's our code?
Dumping.
Use code
Chaos
20
Chaos
at
20.
tabletopbeer.com.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell
dude.
yeah.
Get your beard smelling great.
Get
Yeah.
that
The
beard
fighter.
smelling like a
Have you smelled the
Hobby
fighter one?
Lobby.
Yeah, holiday spice
That was
one.
a good one.
Yeah.
Christmas
That's
time
my
at Hobby
favorite.
Lobby.
Would I know how to fix that?
With your Arcana check, you might not know how to fix it or change it, but you would probably understand that there must have been some reason for doing it.
I think
And
I
that
know the
ironically
reason.
enough, going there might be your best course of action in figuring this all out.
Is he here? I'm pretty banged up. He used to know how to help.
No, I'm sorry. He's dead.
Oh,
Daddy's
Wait,
been dead
did-
for a while.
did I do it?
No,
Did I do it?
it wasn't you.
Did I do that?
I think he was trying to study you and make more of you, and
More of me.
they kind of went a little haywire like you did.
Seems like everyone thought that you were an
do you
automaton.
What?
You,
Well, I
you were
mean-
an automaton like 10 minutes ago.
Well, look at you, and aside from the human face, you do see still.
I'm a what?
Look at
Wait.
your gears.
So the face is human, not
Yeah.
just looks
It
like
had a
human.
mask.
He's like a full-on RoboCop situation.
He's Edward from
No.
no, it's not that.
similar.
Okay.
Or like
Big
Alpha
brother Edward.
Yeah,
Edward?
Oh,
What is
Yeah.
that from?
The dog. No.
yeah.
That's from Full Metal,
It's
Full Metal
not that.
Alchemist.
Thank you.
But
That's
I-
combining
But he
a
is.
human
He,
and a dog.
you can tell he is specifically made to look like someone who would be well liked on purpose. Like it looks like he's designed to be, you know.
So he's Edward from Twilight.
There you go.
There it is.
I thought this was just my power. What do you mean I'm an automaton?
Look at the gears in your
We
chest.
don't know what you are, but
I
that's
don't think
what
you're human, my dude.
the mechanics that live within your body were studied to create other creatures, and I think it to be a
And it
power that
seems-
Magister did not know how to control.
I look over. I was like, "Are
Okay.
you reading again?"
I'm writing.
I
And Marilyn
personally would
introduced
believe
the obsidian, which we think is cursed.
Oh.
cursed. I knew it was stolen. It's cursed too.
Well, yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
Double
no.
whammy.
Who did you buy the obsidian from?
I never really met the buyer. I met them, but I didn't see their face.
Red flags.
You did not think that was a problem.
Look, it's
I felt
okay.
like they had a bit of a hold on me, and I really wanted to get to the bottom of this. I wanted to clear Daddy's name. In a way, I think we
I
have.
think you did. I think you proved.
I'm not
Did
quite
they
sure
stay
that
in
we've
the
cleared his
shadows
name.
the entire time they spoke to you?
Well, their face was covered, yes. Sometimes they wore a mask, and sometimes there was just a dark cloud around
Wait,
their face.
kind
Oh
of
God!
mask.
And that didn't throw any red flags.
Wait.
Sorry.
We're just like
Wait,
picking
what
up
kind
a
of
whole
mask?
lot of
They
stuff.
really get a good look at him, really.
Yeah.
Well, I saw them. I saw them earlier today. They had a. It looked like a mask from the Automaton Theater. Maybe they paid a visit
We
there.
saw them. They brushed past us into our office.
All I know it was a tall, strong woman. Her name was Eve, or at least that's what she went by.
What? She was not
don't
a tabaxi woman, correct?
I didn't see a tail.
She steps up behind
That's
you.
what you're asking.
And whispers in your ear, "It was."
But I was approached. I'd had feelers out for some obsidian for quite a while. Given my situation, it's hard to leave the city of Nivera unattended, so I couldn't rightly go to Zealous to try and find some, or try to commission those in Hrafheim. They're
So-
pretty picky about who gets their hands on that stuff.
I'm wondering
Yes,
if.
clearly for a reason.
Well, I'm wondering if
suppose so.
the people that stole your wares knew she was looking for it and knew they could make a quick buck.
I was contacted quite recently, just under a week ago. I was told that somebody had some obsidian and they heard I might want it.
Is there any way these people would have known what you were going to use the obsidian for? Does anyone else know about this project downstairs other than yourself?
I mean, I don't think so. I think they probably just knew I was looking for it. Maybe they did. needless to say, this automaton's been kept under pretty tight wraps. Even after Dad died, they didn't know to come looking down here. They didn't know this existed. I only knew because of Daddy's journal, and when I found my way here, I felt like maybe if I could get this original one to work, I could show them that what he was building towards was a new form of life.
What did Apollo look like? Did he look more like he does now, or like he did then when you were working on him?
He's always looked like this.
I mean, was the murderous kind?
I don't know how someone could look murderous without being alive yet.
Did you know he had a face?
Where's it? Yeah, that's a better question.
Yeah, the mask we put on was to help maybe facilitate the life that we hope to bring in to this world. He'd always looked like this. Daddy was fascinated with the technological implications of something like you. He thought you were amazing.
I hate to interject here, but if the obsidian, whatever, was keeping me alive, what's doing it now?
That's a good question. I mean, the obsidian was really just a way to channel the power source that you have in that chest there. And from what I know in Dad's journals, the magma vein that's now sealed up beneath us didn't exist until a couple years after he brought you here to start working on you. I think that whatever excess magic was pouring out of that thing might have been calling upon something deep inside the material plane. Maybe calling from something beyond. And now that that power is bringing life to you, it's not doing that.
Huh.
Maybe you just needed the jump start.
Some jump start.
Yeah.
I think we'll find more answers, though, on Vithnica.
Could I trouble you for a ride?
You can come.
You'll
with
have to
us.
convince the person who's giving us a ride. Copper Fizz, and I'll look to Marilyn.
I got a good plan for Copper Fizz.
Sure, I'm happy to speak to him.
Grindel's working on something for getting to Vitnica? How is he?
Oh, he hates you.
Hates me.
Yes.
I knew we grew apart, but... And as she she trails off a little bit, you actually see out of the corner of your eye a couple of armored individuals sliding down a rope down the pipe area. All of them brandishing weapons as they draw it. State your name and purpose. What is this place? Oh, this is we've got it under control, gentlemen. These are my compatriots. And this individual, his name's Apollo, and he's what I've been working on down here. I'm Marilyn, if you don't know. Another individual steps out from behind them, brandishing much nicer armor. Well, it appears that a great tragedy has been avoided here. But nevertheless, Marilyn, you have been summoned by the council, and I would advise that all of you come along. There are still questions that need answering, and I intend to get those answers. The Millstack family has been allowed to do whatever they want in this city for long enough. And as Marilyn looks to all of you to see your reactions to this information, as Apollo tries to grasp the nature of his new reality, that is where we will end our session for tonight.
Good job, guys.
Nice.
Yeah.
We woke you up.
2 full sessions of combat later.
Yeah.
And we are getting some answers, figuring some things out. Thank you guys for making it possible.
not have
Thanks for that
Seeker.
nat 20.
Clutch moment.
Seeker, Grim Reafer,
Wonderful.
Brett Venable.
Brett Venable.
Yeah.
Head bro.
Big head bro.
Yeah, Big Head Bro. You
Leah
guys
does.
crush it in chat
saw
today.
Mama
Could
Jimbo
not
in
have done
there,
it without
too.
you. Tabletop Beer, thank you again for sponsoring the stream.
Seeker, thank you for the shirt.
Thank you for the shirt. Thank you for the terrain.
Happy October.
Catch us next time. I think next week
yeah,
we are
right.
doing Pokemon on D&D.
If Will's available, I think he's the only one who hasn't. Yes.
We'll
we
post
are.
about it. And then the week after, we'll be getting back to it and trying to figure out how all this pieces together. But until then, all of you go out there and make some chaos while I try and find the ending button.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.